Welcome to Gridiron Ring, live right here on YouTube. NFL playoffs, divisional round getting started here today. First game of two here today, Saturday, January the 12th, 2019. Indianapolis Colts, Kansas City Chiefs from Kansas City, Missouri, Arrowhead Stadium. Snow is coming down, so I'll have live reactions, play-by-play coming up of that game, and then later on again tonight for Dallas Cowboys, LA Rams, Los Angeles Rams, out in SoCal from the LA Memorial Coliseum. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching my live reactions play-by-play of Colts and Chiefs, and then be sure to subscribe because I'll be on later again tonight for Cowboys and Rams in the NFC. So AFC, NFC here today, AFC, NFC once again tomorrow, as we'll have the Chargers and Patriots and Eagles and Saints. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Links are in the description below. So as I said, Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Coming up here next, I'll have live reactions, play-by-play. So be sure to stay with me here throughout this broadcast. You guys got questions and comments, let me know in the chat. I'll get to those here in a second. So like, follow, and subscribe on social media. We have Andrew Luck. Got a commercial break here during pregame. So game will be getting underway here within the next probably 10-15 minutes. Came on early here once again this week for the first game on Saturday, as I did last week. So once again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching my live reactions, play-by-play. We've got Andrew Luck going up against Patrick Mahomes and the high-powered Kansas City Chiefs offense. The running game, I think, is going to be key here today with both the Colts and Chiefs with the snow. Both quarterbacks could very well have big days, but I think it's going to come down to the running game, and right now the Colts have been running the ball better than the Chiefs, in my opinion, with Marlon Mack, after the Chiefs released Kareem Hunt about a month or so ago now, early December. There was a video that came out with him, and they decided to cut ties with him. So the game is on NBC. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth on the call with Michelle Tafoya on the field. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But Marlon Mack, Nyheim Hines, Jordan Wilkins are going to be key here today for the Colts, I believe. But Mahomes, he's probably going to win MVP. He's probably going to have a big day today. Luck probably will too. Both great quarterbacks. Both top 10 picks in their respective draft class. 2012, Luck was number 1 overall to Indy, coming in to replace Peyton Manning and continue on with his legacy, from his legacy. And then Mahomes last year, 2017, out of Texas Tech, I believe 10th overall. He sat behind Alex Smith all last year until the last game of the season. Started. Smith was traded to Washington, had an injury this year. Mahomes just went off this year, though. 50 touchdown passes, and he's only 23 years old. Okay, he's very, very young. He's lighting the league on fire, like I say. He's probably going to win MVP. But the Chiefs here today are looking to win their first home playoff game for the first time since 1994, January 8th, 1994 to be exact. And that was before Mahomes was even born. So there's a lot of history here today. And with the game later tonight with the Rams, they're looking to win their first playoff game as the Rams in general for the first time since 2004, 1990 to be exact, for the first time as the LA Rams, LA St. Louis Rams, the Rams in general. But Joe Montana was the quarterback for the Chiefs last time the Chiefs won a playoff game, home playoff game. So January 8th, 1994 to January 12th, 2019. You guys can do the math. It's been a while since the Chiefs have won a home playoff game. They've had their chances before, but now they're hosting the Colts here this afternoon in the first game of the divisional round of the 2019 NFL playoffs, and they are the number 1 seed. If they win, they will have home field once again next week for the AFC title game. That will be next Sunday at 6:30 on CBS. And they will host either the Patriots or the Chargers, whoever wins tomorrow in the AFC. And I will be on once again tomorrow for live reactions, play-by-play of that. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Links in the description. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. That's all I ask. Subscribe and share. So I'll be on, obviously, right now. They're just showing some highlights of Mahomes' season this year. But I'll be on again later tonight, Cowboys and Rams. And then tomorrow, Chargers and Patriots, as Phillip Rivers looks to defeat the Patriots for the first time in his career. And then tomorrow, the Eagles are going to try to get revenge on the Saints from a huge loss, blowout loss earlier this season, also down on the Bayou. So some rematches here this weekend. The running game, I think, is going to be key here in this game today between the Colts and Chiefs, as the snow is coming down, about 6 to 8 inches of snow already on the ground. So some sloppy field conditions are to be expected here today. But the game will be getting underway here momentarily. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Chat, questions, and comments greatly appreciated. I'm Coolham Luke 96 for Gridiron Ring. So bear with me here today for my live reactions, play-by-play of Colts and Chiefs, and then later on tonight with Cowboys and Rams. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Share this on social media as well. Once again, guys, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching my live reactions, play-by-play of Colts and Chiefs in the 2019 NFL playoffs. So before this game gets underway, I'm going to get everything set up here that I need to finish getting set up. So, as I said, just bear with me here. Once again, guys, you guys got chat, questions, and comments, let me know. Be sure to also hit that thumbs up button. That's also greatly appreciated. And like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below.
There was a wow factor to that pass until I saw you and Collinsworth do it before.
Yes, and Patrick Mahomes, when you look at this today, the strength of the Kansas City Chiefs and their offense is their ability to spread the field, their weapons that they have available to Patrick Mahomes. The Indianapolis Colts defense, it's good. Their secondary isn't super talented, and they're going to have to be careful about how much man-to-man coverage they play, because they do not have anyone that can man up against Tyreek Hill. And then within the zone coverages, I think you're going to see a lot of Travis Kelce in the intermediate route, trying to find little holes in the zone like you see right here, Coach.
Yeah, and you mentioned a lot of zone coverage from the Colts to Andy Reid. That means dial up the screens. I believe this is going to be his running game today. Try these safe, short passes, see if the Colts can tackle out in space, get big plays off the screen.
When I look at the Colts defense, this is not a very vanilla defense. They have a lot of variations. You guys talk about them playing zone. They can play some man. And I think in order to get pressure on Mahomes, they're going to have to blitz some of those guys in the secondary. But I do disagree with you. I think they're very talented in the secondary, Chris.
Can I ask you guys a question? This is all great. He's awesome. This is different. They don't play games in this very often. Does this impact Patrick Mahomes and how dynamic the Kansas City offense can be?
You know what, Mike? I think it's a good thing because I think it's going to force Andy Reid to do something that he doesn't want to do, and that's run the football.
That's a great point. Don't discount this. I was an assistant coach here on a bad weather day in December. We thought we had it all set up. Warren Moon came in here and threw for 505 yards on us. Offenses have the advantage in bad weather.
Be forewarned. Everybody's got to take extra care and extra preparation. That's why it's great to have a guy who's played 2 full regular seasons of playoff games. Adam Vinatieri taking the field here for his 32nd playoff game. The Chiefs won't catch it.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Adam Vinatieri, the longtime kicker in the National Football League for the Patriots and now Colts, has played 2 full seasons worth of NFL playoff games. 32 games to be exact. 32 being today. That's absolutely crazy. He's 46 years old, actually just turned 46. In my opinion, greatest kicker of all time, but I mean, everybody has their own opinions, so I totally understand that if you disagree with me, but you know, should be a very, very interesting, game here today. Like I said, I think the running game is going to be huge. These quarterbacks, they might throw for a lot of yards. Don't get me wrong, they're both great players. As I said, both top 10 picks in their respective draft classes. But with Marlon Mack running the ball the way he has been the past month and a half or so, and Kareem Hunt not being in Kansas City anymore, Kansas City having to rely on Spencer Ware and the Williams brothers, I just don't think they're going to have enough on offense, the Chiefs, in my opinion, to defeat the Colts here this afternoon. Yeah, Mahomes is great. 50 touchdown passes, like I said. The youngest quarterback to ever do that. He's only 23. Like I said, the last time the Chiefs won a home playoff game, he wasn't even born yet. But they do have Travis Kelce at tight end. They do have Tyreek Hill, whatever position you want to say he is. Basically a scat back who plays wide receiver. And then they also have Sammy Watkins coming back here today, too, playing for the first time since week 11. So he's coming back from injury. We'll have to see how he plays today. Kelvin Benjamin, also on the Chiefs, former Florida State wide receiver, drafted by the Panthers. They traded him to Buffalo last year, and then he actually just got cut by the Bills probably about 2 months ago now. And then the Chiefs picked him up about a week and a half or so later, and he really had some decent games with the Chiefs. The Charger game on Thursday night, one that I can remember very, very well because I was doing live reactions play-by-play of that, and he had a good game in that game. So, game, like I said, we'll be starting here very, very soon. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Share this live reaction stream on social media as well. In the meantime, like I said, I'm still getting everything set up before kickoff here. So, unfortunately, I will not be showing the game due to copyright. So if you guys are tuning in, looking for an actual stream of the game, I will unfortunately not be showing the game due to copyright laws. So I'm sorry about that. But just subscribe if you guys haven't done so already. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Hit the thumbs up button. Share this as well. You guys got chat questions and comments, let me know in the chat. Mike Tirico, Tony Dungy, former Bucks and Colts head coach, along with Rodney Harrison, former Charger and Patriot. I'm sure he'll be tuned into that game tomorrow. They're going to be giving their picks here very, very shortly, as we're about 5 minutes away from kickoff now in Kansas City, Missouri, at Arrowhead Stadium. And they say Arrowhead is the loudest stadium in the NFL. We'll see if that is a factor here today in the playoffs with the Colts and Chiefs. And once again, of course, thank you, YouTube. I know you guys are trying to fix it, but once again, I try to upload a custom thumbnail and it doesn't work. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, trying to get that saved. So put my time and effort into all this. Everything you see here, it's all me. Anything you guys see on social media, I do it all myself. I literally bust my ass to give you guys the best content I can produce week in and week out during the football season for college and NFL, and then basically all year with the WWE. So also Liam McHugh, Chris Sims, and Mike Floro are in Kansas City as well. They're going to be giving their picks, so we'll see who these guys are going to be picking. Liam's taking the Chiefs. Chris Sims, son of Phil Sims, also taking the Kansas City Chiefs here this afternoon. Mike Floro, I think he's going to take the Colts. We'll see. Yep. He's taking the Chiefs as well. A lot of Chiefs picks here. Mike Tirico is going to take the Colts. I'm taking the Colts as well. I picked those blue and white Broncos, I guess you could say they are, in my predictions this past week. If you guys check that out. So Mike, Tony, and Rodney all taking the Colts. Liam McHugh, Chris Sims, and Mike Floro are taking the Chiefs. So split down the middle, 3-3. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. The over-under for today's game is actually, I believe, about 54.5, 55 points. And the under actually has the better record. It's like 178 and 100 to 130 with a couple ties. when winds are above 9 miles per hour, and the winds are howling in Kansas City here today. So if I'm a betting man, I'm taking the under on that. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. But if you guys are putting money on today's game, this kickoff is just moments away now between the Colts and Chiefs. I would take the under, especially with the weather as well, with the snow, with the field conditions. Running the ball, I think, is going to be key. I mean, we're probably going to see a lot of turnovers, to be honest with you, too. Might come down to special teams, though, too. You know, maybe Vinatieri kicks another game-winning field goal in the snow. The tuck roll game. That's what I'm referring to. The Patriots-Raiders back early 2000s, 2001 playoffs. And Gruden was still in his first stint as the Raider head coach. And Charles Woodson actually strip sacked, so they thought, his former Michigan teammate, Tom Brady, who was very, very young at the time, in I believe his first season as a starting quarterback for the Patriots. And the ball came out, looked like he threw it, looked like an incomplete pass, but in the meantime, it also looked like a fumble. They said incomplete, came to be known as the tuck roll game. They have they made a rule change about that. So we've seen that a lot since then. But then the game went to overtime. Adam Vinatieri in the snow, more snow than what's coming down in Kansas City at this very moment, kicked a game-winning field goal, and the Patriots ended up winning the game, won the AFC title game the next week, and then won the Super Bowl that year as well over the Rams, also on a game-winning Adam Vinatieri field goal. So we'll see what happens here today with Colts and Chiefs, and then, as I said, later again tonight with Cowboys and Rams. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Links in the description below. I'll have live reactions play-by-play coming up here very, very soon. And then tomorrow, Chargers and Patriots and Eagles and Saints, as we only have 8 teams remaining now in the NFL playoffs. And next week, after these games get over this weekend, we'll have the top 4, final 4, I guess you could say. And then 2 weeks from next week, Super Bowl 53, Sunday, February 3rd, 2019, from Atlanta, Georgia. Pro Bowl also in between there as well. Pro Bowl 2 weeks from tomorrow. So we have 2 NFL divisional playoff games here today. 1 AFC, 1 NFC. 2 again tomorrow, 1 AFC, 1 NFC. Next Sunday then, we'll have the AFC and NFC championship games. We'll be live right here on YouTube doing live reactions, play of those as well. So like, follow, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next week. And then 2 weeks from tomorrow, we'll have the Pro Bowl at 3 o'clock. 2 weeks from tomorrow, down in Orlando, Florida, at Camping World Stadium. But then later that night, the 2019 Royal Rumble from Phoenix, Arizona, Chase Field, home of the Arizona Diamondbacks. The night before as well, WWE NXT TakeOver Phoenix, NXT TakeOver UK. Blackpool is actually going on this very second over in England on the WWE Network. I did not watch, I said last week, I really don't watch NXT UK, but I think I might have to start tuning into to that. So we'll see, but a lot of stuff here coming up within the next couple weeks that I'll be doing live reactions play-by-play. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. 2 NFL games today and 2 tomorrow. 2 games next Sunday. NXT TakeOver Phoenix, the Pro Bowl, and then WWE Royal Rumble 2 weeks from tomorrow. Colts actually became the 3rd team in NFL history after starting the season 1-5 to make the playoffs. At that point in time, you go back and watch my predictions, listen to them right here on YouTube. The videos are here. There's proof. I said time in and time out, countless number of times, That, in my opinion, the Colts were better than what their record was. Whether it was 1-5, 2-5, they got on a win streak there. They kept with it. They kept with it, and they had some teams lose. They lost. If they lost, the other team lost, so they stayed put, it seemed like. But they found a way in the end to make the playoffs, and that's all that matters. And they won last week down in Houston against their rival in the AFC South, the Texans. And they're playing the Chiefs here this afternoon. So we'll see what happens here. Let me know in the chat who you guys are picking for today's games. Colts, Chiefs, and then Cowboys, Rams. Also let me know, I guess, who you're picking for the games tomorrow with the Chargers and Patriots and Eagles and Saints. And then, I guess, really, since you guys will have predictions for those games, let me know who you have winning the AFC and NFC Championship games, and then basically playing each other in the Super Bowl and winning that. So let me know in the chat. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. The link's in the description below. Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth on the call. Their opening monologue is officially over. We'll have kickoff between the Colts and Chiefs coming up here within minutes. Thoughts on the coaching hires? I like Bruce Arians of Tampa Bay. I love that hire. I think he'll have immediate success, to be honest with you. Who else got hired? Cincinnati and Miami still have openings. Cincy is reportedly going after Zach Taylor, the quarterback coach for the Rams. We'll figure out what's going to go on there after tonight's game. The Dolphins reportedly hiring Brian Flores, linebackers coach up in New England. We'll have to see what happens with that after tomorrow's game with the Chargers and Patriots. And then the Jets hired Adam Gase, former Dolphin head coach. Don't really know what to think about that. I mean, I guess Peyton Manning did reportedly talk to the Jets and say, hire this guy, he'll be good with Sam Darnold. Who else was there? I don't know why the Cardinals hired Cliff Kingsbury. I honestly don't. He did not have success whatsoever at Texas Tech. Yeah, he took them to 3 bowl games, but I believe they lost all 3 of them. Yeah, he coached Patrick Mahomes, and he coached Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray and all these other young quarterbacks that are doing very, very well at the moment, but I just don't get it. I mean, he might have success, he might not, I don't know. It's going to really depend on what they do in free agency and then in the draft with the number 1 pick, who they take with that. Because they got a young quarterback with Josh Rosen. He could probably fix them, to be honest with you. Who knows? They got a good running back with David Johnson. Look for Tampa Bay, to be honest with you, to draft a running back like David Johnson. Mid-round from some unknown college. David Johnson went to Northern Iowa. Drafted by the Cardinals, 3rd round, 2015. Bruce Arians was still there. And he's, turned into one of the best backs in the NFL when healthy. And really, Tampa Bay right now, they don't have a number 1 running back. So I think free agency-wise, draft-wise, Tampa Bay will get a good running back in there to help out Jameis Winston at quarterback. And they have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and if Deshaun Jackson comes back at wide receiver, also Cameron Brate and O.J. Howard at tight end. Offensive line, and I've been on the Buccaneers. I've been on the Bucs and Colts bandwagon for the past couple seasons, to be honest with you. Most notably the Colts this year, along with the Bucs, but the Bucs past 2 years with Dirk Cutter as head coach, they just didn't get it done. And, that's why he got fired and they brought in Bruce Arians. I think offensive line's fine. They get the defense figured out a little bit. I think the Bucs will be fine in the NFC South with the Saints, the Panthers, and Falcons as well. Obviously, Arizona still has Larry Fitzgerald. Who knows if he resigns? He might not. Who else do they have? Cardinals have Patrick Peterson at safety on defense. And I think if they don't get any, they're going to get trade offers on him. But if they decide to keep him, maybe if they do trade him, maybe get some draft picks for him, build your team up that way. I don't know, to be honest with you, with the Cardinals. I mean, it's a decent hire with Kingsbury, but like I said, he didn't have success at Texas Tech. If you don't have success in college, how the hell are you going to have success in the NFL? You normally see coaches that have success in the college game they jump to the NFL and then they don't have success. So maybe this is, different. Maybe if you don't have success at college, you'll have success in the NFL. Maybe the roles are reversed. Maybe it's going to flip. I don't know. Who else got hired? Who else had openings? I'm trying to think. Oh, Freddie Kitchens in Cleveland. I really don't know how I feel about that either. I mean, obviously he was the OC this past year under Baker Mayfield, and they thought he was, good enough, I guess, to get the head coaching job. He might work out. Trying to think who else got hired. Let me know in the chat. I can't think right now. This game will be or is getting underway here as I speak. Kickoff just now, seconds away. I'm also thinking in the meantime too, who else had openings. That's basically it, right? Maybe not. Let's see here. LeBron the GOAT, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in and watching. What team am I going for here today? What team am I rooting for? Who did I pick? I picked the blue and white of the Indianapolis Colts. It's going to be a little hard to see the Colts here this afternoon wearing their road whites as the snow is coming down. And it's white snow, not yellow snow. So Indy will receive. Kansas City kicking off left to right. Chiefs wearing their home red unis. And we're underway. First NFL divisional playoff game, the 2019 NFL playoffs, officially underway now. And Pascal returns it out to about the 21-yard line. So that's where Andrew Luck and company will begin their opening drive here this afternoon. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description. Chat questions and comments greatly appreciated. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button as well and share this live reaction stream on whatever social media site you guys use nowadays. Running the ball will be key here today, I believe. You're going with the Chiefs. A lot of people are split on this game. A lot of people have picked the Colts, and a lot of people have picked the Chiefs. So, to begin the game, 3 wide for Andrew Luck. He's in shotgun, and he hands off to Marlon Mack, loss of 3. Second and 13 coming up. D Ford, 55 on the tackle for Kansas City. Luck under center now. Second and 13 from the 17. Some snow on the ground. Toss play out up top. Marlon Mack. He gets the 25 out to the 28. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Jordan Lucas, 24 on the tackle for Kansas City, former Penn State Nittany Lion. So they're going to officially spot it 3rd and 3. And we got trips here near side. Luck in shotgun. Marlon Mack to his right, looking his way. Pass over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Eric Ebron, 85, the tight end, the former Detroit Lion. So their first drive, the Colts will punt. 13:22 to play here in the opening quarter. We're going to be hearing a lot of the Tomahawk Chop here this afternoon at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, with Colts and Chiefs here as Tyreek Hill is back deep to receive this Colt punt. Colts will punt from the 27-yard line. Chiefs will go left to right across your television screen. Punt is up and away. And Hill fields it at about the 20-yard line. And got a flag on the play, a lot of slipping and sliding. Hill near side here, run up the sideline, gets pushed out of bounds just past midfield. But there is a flag on the play, might be coming back. due to a hold or a block in the back. What's happening there, John? How you doing, man? Yeah, it looks like a hold there on Jordan Lucas, maybe 24. Yeah, he took the Colt defender down to the ground, holding on the Chiefs. They called it on number 39 for Kansas City, not 24. So they're going to put Kansas City back 10 yards from the hold on the play, and that's where they'll begin their opening drive. Damian Williams getting the start here today for Kansas City at running back. As I said, I believe, in my opinion, the running game will be key here today with the weather. You got to be able to run the ball and play good defense in the playoffs in order to win. So shotgun for the Chiefs, going left to right. Damian Williams in the backfield goes left to right. Mahomes, and he passes to Tyreek Hill out past the 20. So a 12-yard gain there on first down, and it'll be another first down and 10 for KC at the 21. Hey, John, you listening? You watching? You want to check on something for me once again? You know the drill, as Travis Kelce's in motion, offsides there on Indianapolis. You want to check to make sure the thumbnail is working correctly, as it is here on my end now. So, got a neutral zone infraction on Indianapolis, but I just want to make sure that it's working on both PC and on a mobile device. Okay, just want to make sure. Thank you. So 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard offside penalty on the Colts. From the 26, Mahomes in shotgun. He hands off to 26. Damian Williams. As we'll have another Williams family reunion as the ref comes in, slips and slides there a little bit. Field conditions not that great with all the snow in the Kansas City area. But another Williams family reunion with Damian and Darrell in the backfield running the ball for the Kansas City Chiefs. And now we meet the Indianapolis Colts defense. Man of motion, that's Hill. Mahomes gets a snap, looking over the middle. Pass to Kelce, 87. And he gets out past the 40 to about the 42. Another first down and 10 for KC.
This would be my number one concern today. You play a lot of zone defenses, and Travis Kelce really understands how to work those little vacancies in that zone. And so it is going to be one of those games, I think, where the Colts are willing to give up some of those short plays. You see the two deep safeties back deep. There's just no way they're going to let Tyreek Hill get by.
Man in motion, Damian Williams. Empty backfield now, 5 wide. They're going to spot it at the 44. And Mahomes, he passes over the middle, complete. That is Benjamin, 14. I believe that's Benjamin, 14. That's actually Sammy Watkins, excuse me. Got a flag on the play, maybe a horse collar tackle out of bounds after the play was over. Haven't seen Watkins anytime lately, as I said earlier, playing in his first ball game since week 11 coming back from injury. Got a personal foul, horse collar tackle on the Colts. So half the distance to the goal, automatic first down for the Kansas City Chiefs as they're driving downfield here on their opening drive. He looks very, very healthy. Just a simple post route over the middle. Stutter step there a little bit from him, and stiff arm, and he gets brought down out of bounds by a horse collar, and that's the penalty. So 1st and goal now for the Chiefs at the 10-yard line, going left to right, trips up top, handoff. Damian Williams, he makes a move, and he gets past the 5-yard line in the end zone for a touchdown. So touchdown Chiefs, 6-0. 26 put 6 points on the board for the Chiefs. 10:05 to play here in the opening quarter. Penalties kill you. Penalties kill you. It's free yardage for the other team. You got to play smart football. You got to play smart football. Especially come playoff time, you don't, you're going to lose. Good moves there by Damian Williams. A little bit of a juke, stutter step, and he walks in the end zone. And extra point is up and good. Could barely see the ball there on the kick, but Kansas City, unlike some other teams in the NFL, can actually kick extra points and field goals. And they're up 7-0 now over the Indianapolis Colts. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching my live reactions, play-by-play of Colts and Chiefs in the NFL playoffs. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Hit the little thumbs up button as well. Chat questions and comments greatly appreciated. And as I said there earlier, with WWE, with WWE NXT UK, NXT TakeOver UK Blackpool, they're actually having a network exclusive today, as you will, over in the UK. And I guess the show is over now because the main event, I believe, was the UK Championship match. And Pete Dunne, as a viewer here, the insider of all inside things, J-Dog John Clark says Pete Dunne retains the UK belt. He has now held the title for 602 days now and counting. So we'll see if he's going to obviously hold on to the belt even longer. I mean, obviously he just won, but I'm saying, you know, at their next pay-per-view, or maybe on a regular episode of NXT, you know, if he's gonna lose that and maybe come to the main roster. But I really think they should just keep the title on him. And I mean, they have, it's been almost 2 years now he's been UK champ, if not longer. 602 days, whatever the hell that is. A little less than 2 years, 365 days in a year. So obviously building NXT UK up with a main champion, with a well-known name in Pete Dunne, and he has made his mark on the main roster of the WWE as well, and in NXT. Was actually in the Royal Rumble last year, I believe. Royal Rumble this year, 2 weeks from tomorrow. And then he was actually, wasn't he tag champs with somebody in NXT, if I can remember correctly as well there? Who's my favorite NFL team? Yeah, I like the Pittsburgh Steelers, so thank you for that there, John. I just saw that comment. Yeah, anything behind me, you know, I have obviously the utmost respect for, so yeah, anything behind me on the wall, favorite teams, things I like. Hopefully that answers that. Yeah, but football, I like Penn State in college and the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL. And Kansas City kicks off once again, as I said, Chiefs going left to right, vice versa for the Colts going right to left, as Pascal returns this kick out to the 26-yard line this time around. So under 10 minutes to play now in the first quarter. Andrew Luck will have the ball, first down and 10 at the 26-yard line. Penn State. So Luck under center. Marlon Mack a couple yards behind him. He fakes the give to him. Luck looking to throw. Ball is tipped to the line of scrimmage, incomplete. 2nd and 10. That's a hold, too, on Nelson. And Chris Jones still deflected it. No call, no penalty. Shotgun now for Indy. Play clock winding down. They fake the give to Marlon Mack once again. Andrew Luck looking to throw. Tipped to the line of scrimmage once again by the Kansas City defense. 3rd and 10 coming up for Colts. Was the number 1 overall draft pick. Yes, thank you, Al Michaels, on that. I already talked about that. Along with Patrick Mahomes also going in the top 10 of his respective draft class last year. What game this weekend do I think is going to have the closest score? I'll let you know after this 3rd down and 10. Luck gets a snap. Looking. Steps up. Pass is almost intercepted. It's incomplete. So, John Clark asked, which of the 4 games this weekend in the NFL playoffs, the divisional round, the 2 today and the 2 tomorrow, 1 AFC, 1 NFC today, same thing again tomorrow, Colts, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, Chargers, Patriots, and Saints are hosting the Eagles, are your 4 games this weekend. He asks, which of the 4 games do you think will have the closest score? Well, let me look back on my predictions here real quick. I'll tell you, because I think Tyreek Hill fields it, almost fumbles it, bobbled it there a little bit. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line on the punt. So that's where Kansas City will begin. I know for one of these games, I had a score. What one is it? You say New England, LA. And look at my notes here. If you would have listened, checked out my NFL divisional round predictions right here on YouTube, I think I said that. Let me look here at my notes. Yeah, I believe I also have Chargers, Patriots. Yeah, I have wrote down. I think it's going to be a 20-17 type of game tomorrow with the Chargers and Patriots, but I think the Patriots are going to be winning. I mean, today's game with Indy and KC, with the weather, very well could be low scoring, could be very, very close. I think later on tonight with Cowboys and Rams, it'll be 27 to something. It'll be in the 20s. A lot like last week's game with the Seahawks and Cowboys. So the Cowboys playing another NFC West team this weekend in the playoffs. The Saints, I think they're going to be winning tomorrow once again over the Eagles. I think it's going to be closer than what it was earlier this year, 48-7, week 11, right before Thanksgiving. Actually, the same day as Survivor Series in the WWE this past November. And I actually did live reactions play of that game, so we got a rematch tomorrow. Yeah, but the Saints won 48-7, but I have written down here. Yeah, the Saints will win on Sunday, but Philly, they will not get blown out like they did earlier this season. So, probably, I think I put down, what predictions do I do? Oh, I have a site I go to that I do my predictions week in and week out. Next year, I'll have to invite you to it. Remind me. But I think I put a score for Eagles and Saints at like 38-20 or something like that. But, I mean, with the way a certain player, once again in the playoffs, is playing, I mean, the game tomorrow between the Eagles and Saints, could very well be close and could be high scoring. And I'll talk about that here in a second. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the 30-yard line going left to right. Fake the give to Damian Williams. Haven't seen Darrell or Spencer Ware. Damian, spectacular catch there up top, far side, gain of about 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up for Kansas City. And the player I'm talking about is no one other than Big Dick Nick Foles. I actually just got this in the mail today. latest issue of Sports Illustrated. And he's actually on the cover, as the Eagles last week went on the road to Chicago and defeated the Bears. Because, as I said there a moment ago, some teams know how to kick extra points and field goals in the NFL. Some teams, however, do not, as Travis Kelce is in motion. And pass incomplete here near side, intended for Chris Conley, former Georgia Bulldog. And we talk about Georgia. They just lost their quarterback from this past year. One of their two quarterbacks from this past year, Justin Fields. He actually is now going to be playing at Ohio State. So Big Ten teams are going to have to play against him more than likely this upcoming season. He's trying to get eligible for the 2019 season, so we'll have to see how that all plays out. But it's 3rd and 6 now for Kansas City as Tyreek Hill is in motion. And Mahomes gets the snap, and he passes over the middle, complete. That is Hill. First down, 44-yard line. But, I mean, really to answer your question, yeah, I'd have to agree with you on the Chargers and Patriots, yeah, because I have 20-17 type of game. Excuse me, there for that tomorrow. Philip Rivers looking to beat the Patriots for the first time in his career as well. So we'll see what happens. That's why they play the games, obviously. Yeah, closest game this weekend probably be that. Like I said, might be this game though today with Indy and KC with the weather. Not really snowing at the moment. Some flurries. The snow was coming down very, very hard though, right before kickoff. And incomplete pass there. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Kansas City. And they did keep the field covered as long as they could with the tarp, but some snow is on the ground, and it doesn't really look like a whole lot of players are having trouble field condition wise, but we have seen some slipping and sliding here early on in the first quarter. 8:06 to play. 2nd and 10, Mahomes pump fakes and incomplete, intended for Sammy Watkins. And Watkins saying that is on him. So 3rd and 10 coming up.
Watch how long Mahomes sits on this play fake. I mean, you really, as a linebacker, that's 1,037, 1,038, right? I mean, you got to come up and play the run at that point. One more time, 2 in a row, right through the hands of his receivers.
3rd and 10, 8:02 to play in the opening quarter. And Mahomes gets Indy to jump off sides once again, it looks like. Flag on the play, pass over the middle, incomplete. But they're going to have a 3rd and 5 instead of a 4th and 10. That's unless they say false start. No, they say offside on Indy, so 7-0 Chiefs lead the Colts. Shout out to the 7-5-7 as there's 7 minutes and 57 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And it's going to be, well, is that a automatic first down? No, it's 3rd and 5. Only a 5-yard offside, as I thought. So 3rd and 5 for Kansas City. Right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Empty backfield now for Patrick Mahomes and company. And he gets the snap. Looking. Steps up. Pump fakes. Looks like he's going to run. He's going to run, but he's going to be a yard shy of the first down. 4th and 1. Mahomes wants to go for it. Mahomes wants to go for it. Chiefs fans wants Andy Reid to go for it as well, it sounds like. And that looks like the Chiefs will go for it here. Up 7. And they are going to go for it. Fullback in the ball game now. Not a lot of teams use those a whole lot anymore. But this year in the NFL, Chiefs are 9 of 10 on 4th down. Kelce in motion up top. And they give to Williams. He gets the first down easy, out past the 40 to 36. First down and 10.
Colts got beat on a stunt that time. They tried to stunt inside and run the linebackers this way, and it just left a gaping hole in there. They're simply Mitchell Schwartz, he didn't know what to do. He was well down the field, and Williams trying to get him.
First and 10 now. And they toss it there on the reverse to Tyreek Hill up top. And he's got some blocking downfield, and he just walks right in the end zone. Holy hell. Touchdown Chiefs. Couldn't get any easier than that. A 36-yard touchdown run for the Swiss Army knife, Tyreek Hill. 13-0 Chiefs over the Colts. They faked to Williams there out of the backfield. Hill in motion. And tossed it him there. A little bit of a jet sweep and some good blocking downfield from the offensive line and Travis Kelce. And like I said, that can't get any easier than that. So the Colts, they got out to an early lead last week over the Texans. They're now down here early this week to the Chiefs, 14-0 now. 6:28 to play in the first quarter. Nice play call there by Andy Reid. He's talking with Tyreek Hill there on the sideline as they go to commercial. So commercial break here. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button as well. Share this live reaction stream on whatever social media site you guys use nowadays. Chat questions and comments also greatly appreciated. Let me know how I'm doing.
Somebody set me up. Made a mistake. Polar.
Do humans like watching spinning wheels?
No. Luckily, Sprint's LTE Advanced Network is now up to 2 times faster than before. And now their total LTE coverage is 30% larger.
Really? That's the guy that dies in the end.
Get up to 2 times faster speeds than before, and now Sprint's total LTE coverage is 30% larger.
And I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I'm a little bit of Memphis and Nashville.
With a little bit of Motown in my soul. I don't listen to the band.
I'm a little bit country.
I like that piece of easy feeling. I believe that country song.
When I sing my rock and roll, I can sing it all night long. I love my country with all my heart and soul.
Go out on Saturday night for a little bit of rock and roll.
I know I'm gonna feel alright.
No matter where I go.
The all-new Chevy Silverado. It's a little bit country, and it's a little bit rock and roll.
One of the things you have to worry about with Tyreek Hill when he's here is running this way. Now you got to worry about him running that way too. It really doesn't matter which way that speedster starts running. It is a boatload, and so far the Colts look stunned. There are guys not even in position to make plays down the field. Right now, the biggest thing that we need to see out of Andrew Luck is a drive to keep this a ball game.
The last big hit was the Colts that got off to a hot start, scoring on their first 2 drives, and Houston never looked back when they beat 21-7. And the reverse today.
Colts are going to need a start me up here on their third drive. And they filled the kick at the 10-yard line. Only going to get about 10 yards on the return out to the 20. So that's where they'll begin their next drive. Down 2 scores, 14 points to the Kansas City Chiefs. It's 14-0 KC over Indy. Who do I think is going to win later tonight, the Cowboys or the Rams? As they're talking about Andrew Luck and Patrick Mahomes and their fathers also playing professional sports. Luck, Oliver Luck played in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes' dad, Pat Mahomes, played in baseball, played in the majors as a pitcher. So first and 10, 23-yard line is where they spotted that. So Luck under center, 2 wide here near side. And you got to get the running game going, so they hand off to Marlon Mack. He gets out to the 29, maybe the 30-yard line, depending on the spot. But in my predictions this past week, NFL divisional round playoff predictions, I actually picked the Rams to defeat the Cowboys. And I'll read you word for word what I have wrote down here as I grab my notes here, as I'm trying to pay attention to this game as well. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching my live reactions play-by-play of Colts and Chiefs. And I'll actually be live later tonight with live reactions play-by-play of Cowboys and Rams as well, along with the 2 games tomorrow. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. And be sure to tune in during live streams. So 2nd and 4 at the 29, another handoff to Marlon Mack. And he gets about 3 yards. Going to be 3rd and 1. So Cowboys and Rams later tonight, 8 o'clock on Fox. I have wrote down, this is what I said in my prediction video this past week. Whoever wins the 2 NFC playoff games this weekend, we're going to get a rematch, no matter what, next weekend in the NFC title game. Because the 4 teams you have left in the NFC, you have Dallas and LA, and Philadelphia and New Orleans. And we already saw Dallas and Philly twice this year. NFC East rivals. Nyheim Hines in motion. Luck looking to throw. Rolls out right up top. And he gets pushed out of bounds. Maybe a gain of 1. Or excuse me, a loss of a couple. He did gain a yard on the rollout, though. But he was obviously clearly behind the line of scrimmage there. So Indy will punt once again. I don't know why he didn't run a halfback draw or something. He had a hole there. No one open downfield. Nothing Luck could do. Kansas City defense playing well here early. So Indy will punt. But we already saw Dallas and Philly twice. NFC East rivals, as I said. We saw Dallas and New Orleans. We saw LA and Philly. And we saw LA and New Orleans as well. So whoever wins the games, and I have the Rams and I have the Saints winning. Whoever wins the game tonight will play either Philly or New Orleans. Like I said, I have the Rams and Saints. So I think it's going to be a rematch. Obviously, like I said, no matter what, it's going to be a rematch. But I think the Saints will host the Rams next Sunday at 3 o'clock on Fox for the NFC title game. Next Sunday at 6:30, the AFC title game on CBS. And there's actually a report out there right now, I saw earlier today, that if the Chargers win tomorrow and the Colts win here today, in that case, the Chargers would host the AFC title game. The NFL, for some reason, doesn't want the AFC title game at the StubHub Center, the home of the Chargers at this very moment, because they're building their stadium with the Rams in Inglewood. There's reports that they'll move the AFC title game to the Coliseum, the LA Memorial Coliseum. But the thing is, say the Rams win here tonight versus Dallas, and then say Philly wins tomorrow versus New Orleans, the Rams would host the NFC title game as well. Both championship games would be out in LA, and you have them on the same day, a couple hours apart from each other. How the hell, one, with ticket sales, end zone wise, I thought they could do one end zone as the Rams, one end zone as the Chargers, maybe one end zone as the AFC logo, maybe one as the NFC logo, but basically that's for the Pro Bowl. But anymore with the Pro Bowl, the rosters are getting picked anyway. So that's just a stupid idea, I think. If the Chargers are playing at the StubHub Center, have them play at the StubHub Center if they're in the AFC title game. That's where they played all season long. I don't care if it seats only 25, 30,000 people. You know, that's the mistake that they made, obviously, in the beginning with the NFL wanting another NFL team in LA along with the Rams. So they brought the Chargers instead of the Raiders. The Raiders go to Vegas, and there's talks, you know, they're not going to be playing in Oakland next year. I've talked about that before. But obviously the Chargers didn't want to be in San Diego at that point in time either, so they moved. And, you know, just for the time being, they're playing at the StubHub Center, along with the Rams playing at the Coliseum until they get that stadium built. You know, that's obviously something you have to think about, though. Say the Giants and Jets are both the number 1 seed in the AFC and NFC, respectively, and they're both playing in the AFC and NFC championship games on the same day. What the hell are you going to do? That's the same thing, because that's the thing that sucks when teams are sharing stadiums, because those are now only going to be the 4 teams hosting or sharing stadiums, excuse me, in the NFL. Ball batted down on 1st and 10, so incomplete, 2nd and 10 coming up for Kansas City. But obviously not going to happen that often, but just still something to think about. But Rams, I think, will win tonight. There to answer your question. And then I have the Patriots and Saints tomorrow as well. I have the Colts here today in this game versus Kansas City, but we'll have to see what happens. So 2nd and 10 now from the 24. Mahomes pump fake, pass over the middle, complete. Travis Kelce, his check down guy, and he gets out past the 40 for another Kansas City Chief first down. Hopefully that answered your question. I mean, I know I rambled, but I know I said who I was going to have win. So keep those chat questions and comments coming, guys. Greatly appreciated. I see those popping on through. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Hit the little thumbs up button as well. And share this on social media too. So 1st and 10, 3:25 to play here in the first. 14-0 Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes airs it out. Incomplete, intended for Tyreek Hill. Underthrew him. So 2nd and 10. Can you guys hear me all right? So make sure I'm not having any, knock on wood. Hopefully I don't get any. Hopefully I'm not having any technical difficulties here at this very second, or later on here during this stream, or the one later tonight, or the 2 tomorrow, or any more for that matter. So from the 40, once again, Mahomes throws. That is Kelce out past the 45, past midfield, 1st and 10. Wow, did he just break, or did he already break Tony Gonzalez's franchise record for most receptions by a tight end? Yeah, let me know in the chat. I just want to make sure I'm not having any technical difficulties. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me and see me. So make sure video quality's, all squared away. So Kelce, arguably one of the best tight ends in the NFL. He has 3 catches for 46 yards here so far today, as Kansas City takes a timeout. So they're up 2 scores, 14-0. They call their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Colts will have all 3. And there's 2:35 to play here in the first quarter. Coming up at halftime, I'll have stats of this game. Obviously, you guys know who's playing later tonight and tomorrow, so I've talked about that already. I can look ahead to those games a little bit more if you want me to. Really can't go over anything that's already happened, though, this weekend, because this being the first game in the playoff, in the divisional round of the playoffs this weekend. So sort of with the same thing there last week with the first stream. That's what I'll end up doing with halftime coming up here, along with stats. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And Hill gets it. A bit of a toss play there from Mahomes. He gets up the far sideline, pushed out of bounds. About a 7-8 yard gain there. Going to be 2nd and short for the red and white. And the KC lights from Arrowhead Stadium. They officially mark it as 2nd and 3. Going to be at the 37 yard line with 2:03 to play here in the first. And Damian Williams gets a carry once again. About a 1.5 yard gain, maybe 2, depending on the spot. Going to be 3rd and short for Kansas City. Oh, Vic Fangio was the other hire in the NFL. The Broncos had an opening. I like that hire, I guess. I don't know if you're still listening or watching, whoever the hell that was that commented that. here in the chat. But yeah, Fangio to Denver, a decent hire. Longtime assistant, finally getting a head coaching job. So under center, they actually audible to shotgun. Mahomes looking to throws it. Wow. They're going to say incomplete. Looked like he was throwing it away, but he found a man right at the sticks, and he caught it. But they say incomplete. So looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 1 once again now. 1 for 1 already today. Handoff right up the gut to Damian Williams. Maybe another run. Maybe a quarterback sneak. Maybe a slant over the middle. Maybe a deep ball down the sideline. Mahomes under center. And Hill's up top. Kelsey here near side. They hand off once again to Damian Williams, and he gets another Kansas City Chief first down on 4th and 1. About a minute to play here in the first. Surprisingly not, yeah. Running game with Kansas City. As I said there earlier, I thought, the running game was going to be key here today, but with the way the Chiefs have been running the ball as of late compared to the Colts running the ball as of late compared to the Chiefs. So make sure I say the right thing. I thought the Colts would have the advantage with Marlon Mack, Naeem Hines, and Jordan Wilkins compared to Spencer Ware, Damian Williams, and Darrell Williams, who gets the carry there. But, so far here early on, Kansas City, and this is looking like last week's game. The Colts had everything going for them. The Texans couldn't do shit. And now this week this week, the Chiefs doing everything, perfectly okay. They're crossing all their T's and dotting their I's the right way, and the Colts can't do anything right. So at the end of the first quarter, the Chiefs lead the Indianapolis Colts 14-0. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Be sure to hit the little thumbs up button as well. Chat questions and comments, greatly appreciated. Share this live reaction stream on social media too. So commercial break, we'll come back. They'll flip sides. Chiefs will be going right to left across your television screen, vice versa for the Colts. Changes every quarter, folks. Common sense there for football. So the Chiefs will still be on offense to begin the second quarter of play here today. So like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description. Keep the convo going. Chat questions and comments, greatly appreciated. Hit the thumbs up button and share on social media. And as I said there earlier, unfortunately, cannot show the game due to copyright laws, but thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching.
Football together for the Titans.
Now, we own the cupcake shop. We bake, we decorate. I love this new Surface Pro. It's light, it's sleek, it's fast.
I'm able to draw that color frosting we want. We deal a lot with social media.
We have funny videos that we do in the bakery. There's nothing that you can't do on this device. Cupcakes are a great business.
Oh yeah, as long as I don't eat the profits.
Have you ever worked for Dr. Francis? Oh, yeah. He's okay.
Just okay?
Guess who just got reinstated?
Well, not officially. Nervous? Yeah. Yeah, me too. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
I'll see you in there.
Just okay is not okay, especially when it comes to your network. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest test. Now with 5G, more for your thing. That's our thing.
Off to remember about that, the NHL All-Star Game coming up here in a couple weeks. So almost at the halfway point of both the NBA and NHL seasons already. Hard to believe. So Going to be second and long for Kansas City from the 31. Mahomes airs it out. Pass over the middle. Intended for Hill. Right at the goal line. Incomplete. 3rd and 8.
I don't know exactly what happened. That was a Scroogey coming out of there. That one got away just a little bit.
Might have a live unboxing of some new material that I ordered as well. Here coming up, either in this stream, might be the stream later tonight with Cowboys and Rams. Just depends on if it arrives in the meantime. So Kelsey gets the screen pass here near side on 3rd and 8, and he gets a first down out past the 20. So inside the red zone now for Kansas City as we begin the second quarter of play. Some new items, I should say, that I ordered that I've been waiting on for a little bit. So I'm excited to get those. And like I said, we might have a live unboxing, live reveal of some new items here for the man cave. 1st and 10 from the 19. Shotgun, Hill in motion up top now. Mahomes fakes a give. He's going to get sacked. He's going to get sacked by the former Pitt Panther, former Cleveland Brown, New England Patriot. He's bounced around a lot. Jabal Sheard, now in Indianapolis with the Colts. So he sacks Patrick Mahomes. Going to be 2nd and long for KC. 2nd and 17 is what they officially mark it as. And Mahomes gets Indy to jump off sides once again. They actually blow this one dead. A lot of whistles. Yeah, Mahomes is looking for his free play. Aaron Rodgers probably the best at that. Mahomes getting there though. But another offside by Indy on defense. So 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 2nd and 12 now instead of 2nd and 17. So Andy Reid taking all the free yardage he can get with his high-powered offense led by Patrick Mahomes, and we'll see what he draws up here on 2nd down. Maybe another touchdown coming up for Kansas City. Who knows? 2nd and 12 from the 21.5-yard line. Trips up top. And Mahomes in shotgun. Kelsey here near side. And almost gets sacked once again. Throws it with his left hand. Was he down though? They say there was a man not that far away. Mahomes grabbing his right knee. That ain't a good sign. Hopefully he ain't hurt or else Kansas City's screwed. Chad Henne, the backup quarterback, former Michigan Wolverine. Former Pennsylvania high school quarterback as well from down around the Harrisburg area. And no, he was not down. Mahomes was not down. Threw it with his left hand once again, so incomplete. Yeah, he's not down. So they say incomplete. There's a man in the area. So 3rd and 12 now. And trips up top. Damian in the game. Running back. Damian Williams, that is. Mahomes rolls out. Screen past him up top. And he gets right back to the line of scrimmage. Got a flag on the play. It looks like no. Ref looked like he was going to throw a penalty. And Mahomes limping to the sideline. Kansas City will attempt their first field goal here. Coming up here with the next couple seconds. Andy Reid calling for Mahomes to come over to him and see what the doctors have to say. He'll play. There's no way in hell Mahomes isn't going to play the rest of this game. I don't care if he has a blown out knee or not. But Harrison Butker's field goal is up and good. The 39-yard attempt is through the uprights. So 17-0 now. Chiefs lead the Colts. 12-13 to play in the second quarter. like stack.
This ride has no resolution. There's no finish line. No end goal. No award ceremony.
See if we can get the big dog to join us here today.
How far will you go?
Made an appearance at the beginning, but has not been seen since. So I don't know where the hell he is. Probably resting. Probably taking a nap. Either that or playing with one of his toys.
It's possible in the all-new Santa Fe with lane keep assist, part of the Hyundai SUV family.
This is Hugay, a quality of coziness and comfort that engenders a feeling of contentment and well-being. This is Hugay. This is
Nothing. We'll try again later.
This is definitely Hugay. And Simply Safe Home Security is how you protect it. Hugay may be hard to say, but with Simply Safe, it's easy to protect. Just open the box, plug it in, and let the Hugay begin.
I hear footsteps, and here comes the big dog. How you doing, buddy? Come here. Trying to show up.
Weekend of serious binge watching.
You're almost an hour and a half late there, buddy. What the hell?
Getting out of your comfort zone. It's possible.
What are you doing? Want to say hi to everybody? Cup kiss? No? Okay. What are you doing? What's up? Go lay down. Play with toys.
Super Bowl IV. X-ray of his team trickling the ball down the field as the Chiefs, and there is Norma Hunt, the widow of Lamar Hunt, who founded the American Football League.
How the hell is she the widow of Lamar Hunt? She doesn't look that old. Not saying she's a gold digger by any means, but she looks damn good if she's, you know, in her 70s or 80s. If not older than that. So, Andrew Luck will have the ball at the 25-yard line after the touchback. And they're going to try to get something going here on their fourth drive of the game as they're down 2.5 scores, 17-0 to Kansas City.
This Chiefs defense hasn't been very good this year, but they have been pretty good at home. And
You got to step up though in the playoffs, and they've done that. So as we hear Chris Collinsworth, here's a guy as Luck hands off to Marlon Mack, and he gets brought down in the backfield. About a 6-yard loss. Thought that was Tom Bahali there on the tackle. He used to wear number 91 for the Kansas City Chiefs. But that's actually Derek Naughty, former Seminole from Tallahassee, on the tackle. So he blew right through the line. Nice tackle by him. Got to give credit where credit is due. 2nd and long. T.Y. Hilton on the reception out to the 29. So going to be 3rd and medium for Indy. Obviously, you want to hurry up every once in a while, but they just ran 2 plays in the past 30 seconds, it seemed like there. I know you want to try to get back in the ball game. You're down 17-0, but, you know, take your time. Still a lot of football left to be played. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 is what they officially spotted as. 11 minutes on the dot and counting to play here in the 2nd quarter. Luck in shotgun, Mack to his right. Maybe a little bit of an offsides there by Kansas City, but pass complete over the middle. Eric Ebron, 85, the tight end on the reception. And he's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. So Indy can't get anything going here early. Hearing some more tomahawk chops, tomahawk chants with the chomp from the Kansas City crowd. Tyreek Hill back deep to receive. The punt, he fields at the 15-yard line. Decent blocking. He gets maybe a yard, maybe two on the return. So Kansas City 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line, up 17 on Indy, 17-0.
The new year with a new iPhone included from T-Mobile. The amazing iPhone XR is perfect for all those new year, new you selfies. And only T-Mobile has unlimited with iPhone XR included for just $40. So get the iPhone you love most from the most loved in wireless. Bring your family to T-Mobile and get the amazing iPhone XR included for just $40 per line.
What is that? Huh? What is that? Is that your toy? Huh? Is that your toy? Here, you got your toy over here. What's this? This your bird. Or that's your duck, sorry. You have too many damn toys. You don't want to play with that? Huh? Where's your boar? Or where's your bear? Play with those. Those are your favorites, aren't they? What's up? You're a good boy, you know that? Yes, you are. You're the best DOG ever. You're actually reincarnated, but yeah, we won't tell people that. Sorry. So yeah, you're actually reincarnated from my first dog I had growing up, aren't you? Yeah. So you came back. Yeah. I love you. And then if you hear anything else in the background other than me talking or, you know, the TV, if you guys can hear that, it's just some dogs barking. So don't get worried. They're just damn neighbors. I don't know, nor do I really give a shit. So I'm just obviously paying attention. Hell, it might be what I ordered coming either via mail, the Ups guy, the ex-Fed guy, I don't know. We'll see. Probably just some damn neighbors. So I'm just obviously paying attention to the ball game here this afternoon, as we will be coming back from commercial break now with the Chiefs on top of the Colts 17-0, and snow coming down in Kansas City once again. That very well could be a shot from earlier, though. We'll see as we come back to the field. It really hasn't been snowing during the game. It was snowing a lot before. Yeah, that shot was from earlier. So, yeah, field conditions, they overreacted on that a little bit, I thought. Not really anything happening at the moment. But Hill was in motion, and Mahomes found him up top, and he got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up for KC. KC and the Sunshine Band playing the Penn State Nittany Lions here today. Or wait, the Chiefs are playing the Colts. Sorry, it's the NFL playoffs. So 2nd down for Kansas City. 2nd and 10 from the 18 officially. Hill in motion once again. And Mahomes hands off to Damian Williams. He gets a couple yards. Going to be 3rd and medium. Under 10 minutes to play now here in the second, right before halftime. It's 3rd and 4 for Kansas City from the 24. Mahomes comes up to the line. Snow is starting to come down a little bit once again, and he gets Indy to jump off sides once again. That's an automatic 1st down on 3rd and 4 on the 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be a 1st down and 10. They'll move the chains once again for Kansas City. They're just making sure it wasn't a false start. Yeah, offside once again. That's 4 offside penalties here in the first half by the Colts. Frank Reich and company, all his assistants will be going over that at halftime, I'm sure, if they haven't already, on the sideline during the first half of this game. But yeah, they got Indy to jump off sides once again. Just stupid mistakes. Stupid mistakes. It's free yardage. Come playoff time, I don't care. Come playoff time or what during regular season, preseason. You can't have stupid penalties. You're just giving the other team free yardage. Now we got a false start on Kansas City, so they're gonna back it up 5 yards. But after the automatic first down on 3rd and 4 on the 5-yard offside, and now the false start by Eric Fisher, former #1 overall draft pick by Kansas City out of Central Michigan. It's going to be 1st and 15 now for the Chiefs. So 8:15 to play here before halftime. 1st and 15 for KC, up 17 on the Colts. Ball will be spotted at the 24-yard line. And Mahomes, quick pass here near side to Tyreek Hill. He loses his shoe in the process. Got another flag on the play. Gets about 2 yards on the catch and run. We'll see what this penalty is. Hopefully we don't get in a rhythm here, but it's starting to seem like it. Hopefully we don't get in a rhythm here of a lot of penalties back to back to back. Got a hold on Kansas City on Eric Fisher, 72. So 2 penalties by him back to back. And thank you, Al Michaels, on that. I just said that a moment ago. Former #1 overall draft pick, 2013 out of Central Michigan was Eric Fisher. So once again, NBC, Fox, and CBS, along with ESPN and ABC, I believe I'm bugged. I do. I truly do. Because anything that I say, probably 5, 10, maybe 15 seconds later, if not longer, they say the same damn thing. Whoever's calling the game, whether it be Jim Nantz and Tony Romo, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, maybe even Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth here today. As I just said, Fisher, top pick out of Central Michigan, not even a minute later. Eric Fisher, after 2 penalties in a row, top pick out of Central Michigan. So 2nd and 24 now after those 2 penalties. Had a run there on 1st and 25. Gain of 1. Hill in motion here near side. 2nd and 24 for Kansas City. And they're going the wrong way. They're back inside the 15-yard line where this drive started. And Mahomes, he passes to Damian Williams. He gets out to the 19-yard line. So going to be 3rd and long once again for KC. 6:40 to play here before halftime.
Go crazy. I'm not going to just drop back and throw the ball. I know we have a strength running the football that has been their weakness, trying to stop the run during the course of this season. So I'm not going to panic if something like that were to happen.
They officially spotted 3rd and 20 from the 19. Mahomes looking to throw downfield. Airs it out. Pass overthrown, intended for Travis Kelce. Incomplete. 4th and 20. Shout out to all you 420 people. Kansas City will punt. Questions and comments in chat, guys. Greatly appreciated. Keep the conversation going. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button. And also share this on whatever social media site you guys use nowadays. So 4th and 20. And as I said, Kansas City will punt. And blocked punt. Blocked punt. Maybe this is the momentum that Indy needs. They recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown Colts. What a play. Not happy about that. Yeah, let me tell you. Yeah, maybe that's the momentum now that the Colts need. Came right up the middle. Dustin Colquitt, the punter. Brother also played in the NFL. How the hell do you get up the middle that easy and block a punt? That's just poor blocking up front. Make sure he wasn't down before the goal line. No, he's in the end zone. That's a touchdown. And Adam Vinatieri, his extra point is right down Broadway. 10-point ball game now. A lot just changed. A lot just changed within the past couple seconds. 17-7 now. Chiefs lead the Colts.
I'd like to make a quick call, please. First name
Bob
Last name
is, baby, it's a boy. Hello. It's a boy. Wrong number. Who's that? Bob. Had a baby. It's a boy. Great commercial. Great commercial. Name is had a baby. It's a boy. Pounds, ounces, divine. That's awesome. But the Chiefs will actually get the ball back to begin their next drive. As they punted, okay, blocked punt, Colts scored, so they'll kick off. So the Chiefs will be getting the ball back here, up 10 points, rather than the Colts getting the ball on the punt return, but they blocked the punt and they scored. So 17-7 is your score here. About 5-6 minutes to play here before halftime. Chat questions and comments, guys, greatly appreciated. Drop those in the chat. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. So we're just at a commercial break, and as I said, the Chiefs will actually get the ball back after punting, but they had it blocked, and Indy recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. So, as I said, 17-7 is your score here in the first NFL playoff divisional game this year, the 2019 NFL playoffs. Had the wild card round last weekend, divisional round this weekend, 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow, just like last weekend as well. And then next Sunday, we'll have the AFC and NFC Championship games. And then 2 weeks from today, NXT TakeOver Phoenix. And then 2 weeks from tomorrow, we'll have the Pro Bowl. And then WWE Royal Rumble, also from Phoenix, Arizona. So a lot of events coming up here for the next couple weeks, as I said there earlier. But it's all going to be headlined by Super Bowl 53, 3 weeks from tomorrow, down in Atlanta, Georgia. So hopefully we get the 2 best teams playing each other once again for the NFL Championship, the Super Bowl, the Lombardi Trophy, Super Bowl 53, as I said, Sunday, February 3rd, 2019, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. So they show the promo for the Pro Bowl. Once again, I swear to God, I'm bugged. So the Pro Bowl, yeah, January 27th at 3 p.m. on both ESPN and ABC. So under 6 minutes to play, exactly officially 5:56 to play here before halftime. As Indy will kick off after the blocked punt, recovered for a touchdown. So 17-7 is your score, as I said, and the kickoff will go in the end zone for a touchback. So 25-yard line, that's where the Chiefs will start their drive. Up 10, 17-7. Cannot say that anymore. Cannot get that across any clearer. Mahomes and company, I assume they'll be in shotgun. You rarely ever see Mahomes under center. And, well, they changed their mind. Mahomes is under center. Tyreek Hill in motion here near side. Comes back around up top. And they fake the give to Damian Williams. Mahomes over the middle, complete to Travis Kelce. Out past the 30 to the 40. Out past midfield now to the 45-yard line. First down and 10 for KC. 5:45 and counting to play here in the second quarter.
You can see what the motion does defensively to these guys right here. Watch all this as Tyreek Hill goes back and forth, and they're just unsettled and lose track of where Kelce was on the play.
Good play action. They thought they were running, and Kelce just got right behind the linebackers, and nice throw there by Mahomes, and Kelce got some yak yards to the rest of the work there, and he's out wide here near side now. Trips up top. Pass complete over the middle. Sammy Watkins one-handed it. Going to be second and medium now. 5:03 and counting. Yeah. Some good play calls here by Andy Reid. They're going to try to drive down the field here and put some more points on the board right before halftime after giving up a touchdown on the blocked punt. So 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And Mahomes fakes a give, pass over the middle, complete, Tyreek Hill. Inside the 30 now, the 25. 1st down and 10. 4:25 and counting to play here before halftime. Chat questions, the comments, guys, greatly appreciated. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Hit the thumbs up button. Share this live reaction stream on social media too. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in and watching my live reactions play of the Indianapolis Colts, Kansas City Chiefs, NFL divisional round playoff game here. I'll be on once again later tonight for Cowboys and Rams, and then once again tomorrow, Chargers, Patriots, and Eagles, Saints. Handoff, Damian Williams, he gets to the 20-yard line. Inside the 20 now, they're going to mark him down at the 19, inside the red zone now for KC. Going to be 2nd and about 3. Kansas City going right to left across your television screen, vice versa for Indy, but they're on defense and they're letting KC drive downfield. You gotta, if you get momentum, you gotta keep it. You can't give it right back. You got the block punt for a touchdown. Now you kick off, KC gets the ball, and you're letting them drive downfield. 2nd and 3, they hand off Damian Williams. He's going to be limping to the sideline, maybe twist his ankle up there a little bit, but he loses a couple yards. About 3rd and 6, maybe a 3rd and 7 coming up here with 3:06 to play here in the first half. Under 3 minutes to play now as the clock keeps ticking. They're going to officially mark it. Okay. 3rd and 8. Or excuse me, 3rd and 6, so I can read. 3rd and 6. I was right the first time. 3rd and 6 for Kansas City from the 23. And pass over the middle, complete. Travis Kelce once again, he dies right across 1st down marker for another Kansas City Chief 1st down at the 15-yard line. Might be the final play before the 2-minute warning. I would highly doubt that Andy Reid's going to run another play here before the 2-minute warning, up 10 points. And you're at the 15-yard line going in, looking to put more points on the board. You're going to try to take as much time off the clock as you can before halftime if you have a lead. So they can run a couple more plays here after the 2-minute warning. So yeah, 2-minute warning. They let it go down on the 2-minute warning. So 17-7 is your score. Kansas City leads Indianapolis. 2-minute warning in the first NFL divisional round playoff game here this afternoon. They said the Cowboys will travel out west to LA, play the Rams later on tonight. So be sure to tune back in for that. Just like, follow, and subscribe. Hit the little notify bell next to it as well, so you'll get a notification when new content is published and when I do go live right here on YouTube. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching. 2-minute warning. Chiefs lead the Colts 17-7 inside the red zone at the 15-yard line. Indy has 3 timeouts remaining here. I don't know if they'll be using any of them before halftime. I mean, it just really depends on if they get the ball back. KC, they have 2, so we'll see what happens here. And the final 2 minutes of play here in the first half. Chat questions and comments also greatly appreciated.
Return with you, so you'll have 100% confidence your taxes are done right. TurboTax Live, now with CPAs on demand. This weekend, you could have conquered that mountain of laundry, but instead, you're conquering this. Getting out of your comfort zone. It's possible. The all-wheel drive Coda, part of the Hyundai SUV family.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
You could have just camped out on the couch. But instead, you're camped out here, getting out of your comfort
comfort zone. It's possible in the all-new Santa Fe with lane keep assist, part of the Hyundai SUV family. We flew through something giant, different. The search for answers to TV's biggest mystery will take you back
Using flight time.
to the beginning. Let's say lightning strikes twice. Manifest, Monday on NBC.
See Mike Tirico there. They're actually in Kansas City, not in the studio, as this will be NBC's final NFL game of the season. As next week, CBS and Fox on the championship games, and then CBS gets Super Bowl this year. So NBC going all out here with today's game. Who knows? This very well could be Al Michaels' last game announcing. I would highly doubt it. I don't think he has any plans to retire, but see Michelle Tafoya there on the sideline as well, right behind Andy Reid. She'll be one of the first to interview him going into halftime. They're up 10 at the moment. Could put some more points on the board here before halftime, though. 1st and 10 at the 2-minute warning. KC has the ball, up 10, 17-7. Ball is at the 15-yard line. Chiefs going right to left, and Andy Reid now arguing with the Zebras.
Going over to admonish.
What the hell's going on? Are they throwing stuff on the field?
Of course, there was a ton of snow over the last 24 hours, and they tried to get as much of it out of the stands as they could.
Yeah, I think people are throwing snow on the field. Snowballs.
Sam White's the microphone.
I remember.
Yeah, he gave a little speech to the crowd.
Was that the one he says we're not?
Andy Reid was pissed off at the fans. That's what he was mad about. Okay.
No, you can admit it now.
That was.
Yeah, that was Sam who said, not
We
you.
loved it though. You know, we're
No announcement from the officials, though, but yeah, that's what it was. 1st and 10 for Kansas City. Mahomes under center. Man in motion, Kelsey up top. Mahomes, couple step drop, screen pass. And Damian Williams on the reception up top in the flat. And I think Indy's going to start calling timeouts here. Yep. 1:52 to play here before halftime. Indy takes their first timeout. So both teams, 2 timeouts remaining now.
it's almost like now.
Kansas City got, what, maybe 5-6 yards on that?
You just have to have a break. I mean, what's happened
If
so
that.
far in this game is
See where they spot that at.
they just haven't had
Hey, that all rhymes.
moment, that big play on defense. This is a team that's
2nd and 1, gain of 9. What the hell?
give up some yards between
I must have clearly missed something there.
able to make a stand down here. I don't think they know what to defend right now.
I'm either blind or the damn zebras on the field are.
All the way they've been running.
But they say 2nd and 1. They're obviously right. So I clearly missed something. Well, they did put 2 seconds on the clock. Back on the clock. 1:54 to play. So I didn't miss that. 2nd and 1 from the 7-yard line. Shuffle pass. And they get down to the 1-yard line. Who was that? That was Sammy Watkins once again on the reception. Shuffle pass is a pass, a forward pass.
Was not happy with his fans, and he told them so. There were some snowballs being thrown.
Okay, yeah, snowballs were being thrown.
On the near
Andy Reid wasn't having any of it.
field, and he saw
Believe me, you...
NFL security
Hold on.
talking to the officials. He went down there and indicated to the fans, "Be smart, use your head."
Be smart, use your heads.
Officials have said they're not
Andy Reid's telling the Kansas City Chiefs that.
infraction if
The Chiefs fans, yeah, there's a replay there of the fans throwing snowballs.
you know, there it is. He's pointing to his head.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with a
To make an announcement on the
big guy wearing all red and a intimidating mustache. 1st and goal now for Kansas City. So Indy called another timeout in the meantime. Watkins in motion. He gets the jet sweep up top, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. Lose a couple there. Get pushed into the snow that's barricaded up there against the wall. 2nd and goal. 1:43 to play here before halftime. Why the hell did you call your 3rd timeout? You got pushed out of bounds, for God's sakes. That's a stupid timeout.
You know what's so interesting about this
That makes no sense whatsoever. You can call a timeout after the next play.
now, this season?
Okay, I get somewhat why you called your timeout, give your defensive rest, but
Teams that have only
That's just stupid. He got pushed out of bounds. The clock stops. You don't need to call your timeout. I get, like I said, I get, you know, rest your defense. Kansas City's inside the 5-yard line punching in, but that's just stupid. Mahomes under center once again. They audible to shotgun. Watkins up top. Mahomes going to throw. Rolls out right up top. Pump fake. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown Chiefs. Knocks the pylon over, and then the ref gets knocked over out of bounds as well. Hopefully he's all right. He says he is. 23-7, though. KC leads Indy. Rolling on the field is a touchdown. They'll look at it. He did dive for the goal line, knocked the pylon over. Normally, when that happens, it's a touchdown. They rolled it a touchdown on the field, so if they do look at it, they're gonna have to find undisputed. If I can speak, hey, Elvis did it, folks. Yeah, that's a touchdown. They have to find undisputable video evidence to overturn it. So, and then the ref gets knocked over. Pat Mahomes, Sr., is up in the box cheering on his son, and he likes that rushing touchdown. A lot of wind here now, a lot of fog, the snow getting darker and darker by the second in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium. A lot of fog coming in inside the stadium now. But Bucker's extra point is up and good. 1:40 to play here before halftime. 24-7 Chiefs lead the Colts. Yeah, that was a touchdown. That was a good call by the ref right before he got knocked on his ass.
It's easy to move forward when you're ready for what comes next. At Fidelity, we make sure you have a clear plan.
What else happened at NXT Takeover, or NXT UK Takeover Blackpool there, John? You still listening? You still watching there, man? Hopefully you are. What the hell else happened at NXT Takeover Blackpool? I know Fergal Devitt, Finn Balor, made an appearance, had a match. But that's basically it, other than you telling me, breaking the news that Pete Dunne retained. Like I said there earlier, I really don't watch NXT UK. Really haven't got into it yet. I might eventually, I don't know, we'll see. But did not tune into that today, so other than, like I said, Finn Balor making an appearance and having a match, and then Pete Dunne retaining, I don't know what else happened. So let me know in the chat if you still are listening, or anybody that's watching at this very second, or if you're watching this back on replay, as this video will get automatically uploaded to the YouTube channel here right after this ends. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments if you guys know what happened at NXT TakeOver Blackpool. Walmart going all old school on us.
Excuse me, you stuck?
No, I'm not stuck.
Let's say you were. H&R Block Online has experts standing by.
So I can chat with them.
Yeah, but you're not stuck.
But if I was.
They can even see your screen to help you.
This straight?
They can even review your entire online return.
How? That's amazing.
High five. I don't think that's gonna work. Expert help when you need it with H&R Block Online. In person or online, Block has your back.
Back at Arrowhead Stadium, Andrew Luck might feel like that at this point. Man, oh man, what a half it's been for
Colts need another start me up here.
Colts got a touchdown on the block punt. Apart from that,
They got 1:40 to play here before halftime. They have no timeouts. They could have one. They call it, in my opinion, a stupid timeout there, as the clock was stopped. So Kansas City kicks off. Colts going left to right across your television screen. Touchback. Andrew Luck will have the ball at the 25-yard line once again. If the Chiefs win today, they'll host the AFC title game next week versus either the Patriots or the Chargers, and those would both be rematches from earlier this year as well. Obviously, the Chargers and Chiefs play twice a year, AFC West rivals. They played week 1 out in LA, the Chiefs won. And then they played, week 15 maybe? On a Thursday night, middle of December there, right before Christmas. It was the week before. Yeah, that was week 15. It was the week before the Chargers played the Ravens on Saturday night. We saw that rematch last weekend. The Chargers got revenge. Pass over the middle, complete from Andrew Luck. Eric Ebron out to the 45-yard line. So first down and 10, 1:30 and counting to play here before halftime. But then the Chargers got revenge on KC on that Thursday night because they went for 2 right here on the road in Kansas City, Missouri, in Arrowhead Stadium. And then Patriots hosted the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football earlier this year. So pass complete. Dontrell Inman up top, another first down and 10 for Indy. They're moving the chains here early on this drive, about a minute to play here before halftime. Nice catch by Inman, 15. Colts played the Patriots this year as well. Colts, however, I believe did not play the Chargers this year. So that would be not a rematch, but everything else would be, depending on what happens. Another pass. Complete to Eric Ebron. Going to be second down for Indy. Second and medium, 43 seconds to play. They have no timeouts. They got to get out of bounds if they're going to be running some plays down the middle. Ebron, though, on that play did get out of bounds, so the clock did stop. So second and 6, 43 seconds to play here before halftime. The Colts trail the Chiefs by 17, 24-7. Ball to the 38-yard line. Colts, Andrew Luck, going left to right. He gets a snap and pass complete. Chester Rogers, number 80, another first down. Clock does not stop, did not get out of bounds. They move the chains. They spot the ball. And they officially snap it at 20 seconds. They have no timeouts. Another pass complete up top far side. Another first down. Dontrell Inman. Another gain of 15 yards. 15 seconds to play. First and 10 for Indy. You got to at least get a field goal. You're in field goal range now. If you obviously want to score, but if you, depending on what happens on the next play, if you don't think you can score, obviously spike it, get out of bounds, whatever the case may be. And there's 15 seconds left now, but you want to have at least, say, a second on the clock to kick a field goal, as they're inside the red zone now, inside the 15-yard line. But you got to get your kicker, and you got to get some points on this drive. So Luck looking to throw, pump fakes, and he runs out of bounds. Right at the first down marker. 8 seconds to play. Going to be 2nd and 1. Throw a fade, probably the back corner. You don't want to run it here. You don't want to run it. You got to run something to the sideline. You got to run some type of out route. Maybe a fade to the corner, like I said, in the back corner of the end zone. You don't want to throw anything short right at the goal line because you get stuffed. You're not going to be able to get back there and spike it in order to get Vinatieri out to kick a field goal. 2nd and 1 from the 5. Maybe a halfback draw, to be honest with you. Now they're going to throw. And they're going to throw a fade. And incomplete. Ali Cox, 81 on the target. 3rd and 1, incomplete, 3 seconds to play. They're going to bring on Adam Vinatieri to kick a field goal to send us to halftime. Good drive there by Indy. Obviously sucks that they can't score a touchdown here before halftime, but like I said, you got to get some type of points going into halftime. Currently down 17 to Kansas City, especially on the road in the playoffs. So Vinatieri is on to attempt a 23-yard chip shot field goal. Snap, hold, and kick. No good. Oh my God. Hit the left upright once again. What the hell is with kickers hitting the uprights this year? The snap, the hold were good, and his kick hit the left upright and doinked right. No good. Good God. What the hell? Good God. That's just... Yeah, I'd say so there, Mike Tirico. As the Colts are stunned going into halftime, Vinatieri rarely ever misses. Rarely ever doinks a field goal or an extra point, but he did. See some more snowballs being thrown in the crowd. But this is probably going to bring up the discussion: should the NFL, should football in general, get rid of the kicking game? Should they get rid of extra points, field goals, saying you automatically have to go for it on fourth down? I don't know what the hell they do if they did that. Probably that, or you'd have to punt. That'd be stupid. I mean, you just got to keep the kicking game. I know there's a lot of kickers missing this year, but like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, that's your job. Like, you're supposed to be able to kick extra points and field goals, and okay, I get it if you shank it. You just absolutely suck then at that point. But then doinking it off the upright or off the crossbar, whatever the case may be, I mean, somebody obviously doesn't want you to make it then at that point, you know, coming from up above. But like, it's just the amount, and I'd have to actually look to see what the number is, because I don't know at this very second. The amount of, if you guys know, let me know in the chat, the amount of missed extra points and field goals this year, one, and then two, missed extra points and field goals missed because of doinking it off the upright or the crossbar. Just absolutely ridiculous. Like, I get, okay, you want to try to curve it in there and whatnot, but I'm trying to kick it right down the middle every time. I get, okay, with the wind, you know, whatever the case may be. I get every kicker, you know, has their routine and whatnot, but just come on. Like, how the hell do you miss so many goddamn extra points and field goals? It blows my mind, to be honest with you. Like, it just doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So we're at halftime here. It's 24-7 now. Chiefs on top of the Colts, not 24-10. So the Colts, they drove downfield. Very, very good job. Best drive of the day so far for them. And then Vinatieri, in my opinion, the best kicker of all time, doinks a field goal off the left upright. And like I said there earlier, it seems like anymore, some teams, they can kick extra points and field goals, but then some teams cannot. Referring to Cody Parkey last week with Chicago Bears, missed a game-winning field goal to send the Bears to LA tonight, but the Eagles won, and they're playing in New Orleans tomorrow. And then now, in my opinion, like I said, Adam Vinatieri, the greatest kicker of all time, just missed a field goal, doinked it off the left upright. So chat, questions, and comments, guys, greatly appreciated. I see the one that just popped on through. I'll get to that here in a second. I'll have stats coming up here, but it's halftime. Chiefs lead the Colts 24-7 in the first NFL divisional playoff game this weekend. Later tonight, Cowboys go out to LA to play the Rams. Tomorrow, Chargers, Patriots, and then Eagles and Saints. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, guys. Links in the description below. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button as well if you think I'm doing a good job. Share this live reaction stream on whatever social media sites you guys use nowadays. So halftime, 24-7 is your score. Kansas City leads Indianapolis. Halftime stats. I'm Coolhand Luke 96. This is Gridiron Ring, live right here on YouTube. Andrew Luck passing, 7-12, 76 yards. Basically all on that last drive there right before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, 18-27, 195 yards passing. Indianapolis rushing, they got to get the run game going. I said earlier, in my opinion, the key to this game was going to be running the football. But, I mean, Kansas City has 195 yards rushing. But, I mean, they do have, 3 rushing touchdowns? Yeah. Damian Williams has 9 carries for 42 yards and a touchdown. Tyreek Hill has that one run on the jet sweep for 36 yards and a touchdown. And then Mahomes, 2 rushes for 8 yards. Scramble up top there, dove for the goal line, knocked the pylon over. Ref went down as well. He ended up scoring, so that's all that matters. That counts. So 24-7 your score, but I thought Indianapolis' run game was going to be 10 times better than Kansas City's here today. Obviously not, because Marlon Mack only has 5 carries for 9 yards. Andrew Luck has 1 carry for 9 yards, but that's it. that is it for Indianapolis running the ball. Naeem Hines, Jordan Wilkins do not have a touch whatsoever. But Kansas City, as I said, Williams 9 of 42 with a touchdown, Hill 1 of 36 with a touchdown, and Mahomes 2 of 8 with a touchdown. And then Indianapolis and Kansas City receiving, as I'll finish up these halftime stats here for you. T.Y. Hilton 1 catch for 10 yards. Eric Ebron 3 catches for 30 yards. Dontrell Inman 2 catches for 25 yards. Chester Rogers 1 catch for 11 yards. Travis Kelce 6 catches 93 yards. Sammy Watkins 3 of 43. Damian Williams 4 of 17 out of the backfield. Harrison Bucker, for some reason, has a catch for 10 yards, it says, but I know that's wrong. A glitch here on my stats. Figured I'd say that, though. And then Tyreek Hill has 5 catches for 42 yards. So those are your halftime stats. It's 24-7. Chiefs lead the Colts. You guys got chat questions and comments, let me know in the chat. I'll get to those ones that just popped through here right now. So bear with me here. Commercial break during halftime. Once again, I cannot say this anymore, cannot say it any clearer. The Chiefs lead the Colts 24-7 here at halftime. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. John says, just like last week, I will say it again, a ball game. You're referring to the Colts Texans and then the Chargers Ravens. Both the Colts and Texans, or excuse me, both the Colts and Chargers got out to early leads, and they hung on one. They're playing this weekend. But this weekend, the Colts, they got down early, and now they can't find a way to get back. They had a good drive there right before halftime, but ended with a missed field goal, doinking it off the left upright. 2 weeks in a row in the playoffs. I don't know if that's ever happened before. You have two kickers 2 weeks in a row doink field goals, either going into halftime or at the end of the game. So, very, very interesting. But, I mean, the game isn't officially over. I get why you say ball game and whatnot. And I can agree with you to some extent. But the game isn't over until it's over. It's not over until either at the end of the fourth quarter or at the end of overtime when there's triple zeros on the clock. So, halftime, Kansas City leads Indianapolis 24-7. He has a couple catches. You know, they've gone to him early. You know, he's playing well, I think. They got to be able to run the ball, though. Indy needs to run the ball. And then if you run the ball successfully, unfortunately, I can't show the game due to copyright, but thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Links in the description. So thank you for that comment there, JM Official. But you got to be able to run the ball to open up play action. And I've said that I don't know how many times. They have 18 yards rushing? That's what the stats were. Marlon Mack and Andrew Luck on 6 carries. So they got to be able to, and they've gone to Ebron early, you know, but Kansas City defense just really stepping up today. And like I said, if they win, they'll host the AFC title game next week. But Indianapolis, the Colts, they gotta be able to get the run game going to open up the play action. And who knows? They might here in the second half. They might not. This might be your final score. I don't know. You just got to let the games play out. And like I said, it ain't over until it's over. I don't know where TOM is at. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Be sure to share this on social media as well. Just hit the little share button down below. Like, follow, and subscribe, and share this. That's all I ask. Hilton only has, what, 1 catch? Indy, I mean, they're not really, Kansas City not really double-teaming anybody, as John says there. But Indy, like last week, as I was saying there, they had everything going for them versus Houston. This week, Indy doesn't have absolute shit going for them. They cannot get anything going whatsoever. The 1 touchdown was off a blocked punt recovery in the end zone for a touchdown. And then they let the Colts, or excuse me, the Chiefs drive downfield on their next drive and put more points on the board. So the momentum just switched once again. Like, if you have momentum, you got to be able to keep it. And I said that there a moment ago. So, yeah, like I said, Hilton only has, 1 catch, like I said. Yeah, 1 catch for 10 yards. So the Colts, they can't get anything going whatsoever. Hopefully they can get something going here in the second half to make this ball game very, very interesting. But who the hell knows? Like I said, this might be our final score here before Dallas and LA kicks off later. But that's right after 8 o'clock, probably about 2 hours from now is when they'll kick off out in LA at the Coliseum. So I'll be live right here on YouTube doing live reactions, play of that as well. And then tomorrow for both games. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Greatly appreciate it, guys. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button as well. See, a couple of you have done that, but be nice to see Hill return one back. If Dallas wins, my sweat will really pick up. Why? You don't want to see the Cowboys in the NFC title game or even in the Super Bowl in a couple weeks? Hill, what? He returned one. What game was that? It was at the end of the regular season there. He returned one. And they're actually showing a commercial, speak of the devil, about kickoff and punt returns. Yeah, Hill returned one just recently. What game was that? You guys know? Yeah, if Dallas goes all the way to Super Bowl, I think a lot of people will be sweating really bad. Yeah, what game was that? That Hill returned one. I'm trying to think. Who the hell did Kansas City play late in the season? Help me out. Help me out. Who did Kansas City play late in the year? I know Hill returned one there late in the season, but it ended up getting called back. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Was it the Charger game? On that Thursday night game that they had? I can't remember. I know he returned one though, or somebody returned a kick and they called it back. It was just recently. It was within the past couple weeks. That's bugging me now. But we are coming back from halftime already. 24-7 is your score, and Kansas City will get the ball to begin the third quarter. Monday night showdown, the shootout. A lot happened in that game. I'm trying to think back to that. If he returned one then. I think he did, but I think he did, to be honest with you there, old Jimmy boy. But I'm pretty damn sure he returned another punt or kick or somebody within the past couple weeks. But then it might have got called back. I can't think of that now. That's bugging me. I'll think of it eventually. Maybe not though. We'll see. Colts kick off from 35, left to right. So KC's going to return this about a yard into the end zone, get out to the 14-yard line. So they're up 17. They'll have the ball at the 14. 14:56 to play here in the third quarter. Damn right they did. He returned one versus the Patriots as well. He's returned a lot, but this one was recent, within the past month. The New England game was what, middle of October on Sunday night, and we could get a rematch of that next weekend. Pass, Sammy Watkins. He gets a first down here near side. Yeah, Mahomes has stepped up surprisingly, playing in his first playoff game as the starting quarterback for the Chiefs. So handoff to Damian Williams. He gets out past the first down marker. First down and 10 for KC. They marked Sammy Watkins a yard shy on that pass there just a moment ago. So either way, it's a fresh set of downs here for Kansas City now. 1st and 10. And we're underway here in the second half. Under 14 minutes to play in the third quarter. Shotgun. Mahomes looking to throw. Looks like he's got a man deep downfield over the middle. Tyreek Hill incomplete. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I remember the punt return versus the Chargers week 1. But this one was recent. This one was within the past month. You guys want to continue to help out. Yeah, it was within the past month. And like I said, he's had a shit ton of punt return and kick returns for touchdowns. So, yeah, there's a lot of answers to that question. But trying to clarify and trying to think about it at the same time, I'm pretty damn sure it was Tyreek Hill within the past month. He returned one, and then it either got called back or it stood. I can't remember. It very well could have been somebody else, though, in another football game, whether it be college or the NFL with all those damn college bowl games and all these NFL playoff games now. So, what are you doing, big dog? What's up, buddy? Go lay down. Play your toys. Had a run there. 1st down and 10 for Kansas City. They're moving the sticks out towards midfield now. Ball at the 39-yard line. And they hand off. Damian Williams. Damian getting the most of his carries. Getting more carries than his brother from another mother, Daryl. I said seems like it anyways, the Williams family reunion once again. So Damian, he motions back into the backfield. 3 wide for Mahomes at the 40, 2nd and 9. Pass complete to Travis Kelce for another Kansas City Chief. Or excuse me, that wasn't Travis Kelce. That was the other white wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's Dieter, number 12, his first catch. He was actually a transfer to Alabama, I believe. I believe he played in the MAC for a little bit, and then he transferred to Alabama, and he's a lot like what's his name from Clemson, Hunter Renfrow. He's a lot like Wes Welker. He's a slot receiver. So, on 1st and 10, bad snap. Mahomes ends up getting sacked. Going to be 2nd and... Well, Mahomes actually had trouble with the ball. It wasn't a bad snap. He just lost the ball. And he went down. He dove on it. Went down and took a 7-yard loss on the play. So 2nd and 17 for Kansas City. Kelce coming back. Nope. Mahomes looking to throw. Sidearms to Travis Kelce, who's a yard shy of the 1st down. Gonna be 3rd and 1. What a throw. Colt Brennan is the master of sidearms. But Travis Kelce on the other end of that reception from Patrick Mahomes, who's getting up there as well with some trickery there, throwing the ball downfield. He likes throwing sidearm, left-handed. What a throw. Put it only where his receiver could catch it. A nice catch there by 87 Kelce, former Cincinnati Bearcat, as Tyreek Hill's in motion up top. 3rd and 1, comes back here near side now, and they hand off. And that's Darrell Williams, 31 on the carry. And he's going to be right there at the marker. They might bring a chain gang out. We'll have to see here where they spot this at. See if it's going to be 4th and inches or another 1st down and 10. The Zebras are huddling up. And they're going to say timeout. They're going to bring a chain gang out and measure. Under 10 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. You have Hill at 1 punt return, kick return in 2018 this season. You have 1 in 17-1, or excuse me, 3 in 2016. Must have been somebody else that I was thinking of, or maybe it was Hill, but then it got called back. And yeah, he's going to be about a half football shy of the first down. 4th and inches, but Kansas City has gone for it on 4th and 1 twice today. I expect Andy Reid to go for it here once again on 4th and inches. 9:58 to play here in the third quarter. I mean, you really don't have anything to lose. You're up 17 points on the Colts at home, and now they're 11-12 on 4th and 1 this season. 2 for 2, as I said already today. So all season long, 11-12. Numbers are good. They'll go for it once again. Somebody's reporting eligible. Didn't catch the number. But 4th and inches. And they're going to try to draw him offsides, maybe. No. Kelsey comes in motion here near side now. And Mahomes hands off once again. And Damian Williams gets stuffed, but it looks like he got the first down. Depending on the spot, it's either going to be a turnover or another first down. They signal first down and 10 for Kansas City. Yeah, so it was either Hill, what I'm thinking of, Hill returning a punt or a kick. I think it was a punt for a touchdown, but then it got called back. Or I could be thinking of somebody else from, the college level or somebody else in the NFL. I just can't think of who it would be. So 1st and 10 now from the 38. I just can't think of who it would be if it wasn't Travis Kelce. Sammy Watkins in motion now. Fake the give to him. Mahomes steps up, almost gets sacked. Pass over the middle, incomplete. 10 for Damian Williams. 2nd and 10, 9 minutes on the dot to play in the third. Kansas City has had the ball the entire third quarter so far, 6 minutes exactly. Mahomes passes here near side, incomplete, intended for Sammy Watkins once again, who, as I said there earlier, is playing for the first time since week 11. Former Clemson wide receiver. Clemson really turned into wide receiver U. They won the national championship this past Monday night, so congrats to the Clemson Tigers. Thanks to everybody, as I said there in that stream as well at the end. Thank you to everybody who tuned in or watched, listened, whatever the case may be, to any of my college football videos this past season. So 3rd and 10 for Kansas City now. Watkins also bounced around the league there for a while. So 3rd and 10 from the 3rd and 8. Looks like they caught Indy to jump offsides once again. That's the 5th offside penalty of the game for the Colts. Mahomes, free play. He throws an interception. So intercepted at the goal line by Indy, but it's going to clearly be an offside on the Colts defense for the 5th time today. So interception not going to count. Interception not going to count. I'm trying to think where else Watkins played at. He's in Kansas City right now. He played for the Rams. Who the hell did he get drafted by? He was in Buffalo with the Bills. That's right. And then he really got his jump start after that trade last summer. Played for the Rams, and then he came to KC this past offseason during the free agency period. Great game calling on the Clemson game. Thank you for that. Thank you for all you guys' feedback. Thank you for all the positive comments. 3rd and 5. And Mahomes looking to throw once again. And he's got a man downfield. Kelsey incomplete. Also Tyreek Hill there. Be a, they're at the 33-yard line. 33, 43. You have about a 50, 51, 52-yard field goal here for Harrison Butker on 4th and 5. You got to take your points when you can get them. So 24-7. We'll see if we can make it 27-7. Actually, they're going to stay on the field and go for it once again. 4th and 5. See a Travis Kelce look like there in the stands. But we'll see what they draw up here. They might try to draw them off sides, to be honest with you, once again. 4th and 5. If they would, it'd be a first down. They're going to snap it. Mahomes looking to throw once again. He steps up, and he's going to get sacked. Should have kicked your field goal. Maybe that 3 points will come back and haunt the Chiefs here in the second half. Highly doubt it, but who knows. The 3 points that Indy, now we got a flag. Maybe a late hit. That'd be an automatic first down. Stupid penalties here today by the Colts. They're just giving the Chiefs free yards. Stupid, stupid penalties. I can't say that any clearer. Like, come on. You should know better. Unsportsmanlike conduct. This is after the play. Number 96 on the Colts. Okay, so it was after the play. The sack will stand. Colts will have the ball, but it's going to be 15 yards from the sack. And, okay, he's just dancing right in front of the refs. Yeah, that's a clear flag. I guess, maybe not. I don't know, but yeah, Watkins was in Buffalo mostly there. Yeah, I forgot he was with Buffalo. Well, I mean, you really forget, where some guys play at if they're playing on shitty teams. The Bills, the Jaguars, the Cardinals, who else sucks? The Dolphins, the Bears. I mean, it's hard to remember some players, and where they've played at. But commercial break now, so the Colts will have the ball. 15 yards from the sack after the penalty, so they're down 17 still. I thought Kansas City should have took the points there, go up 20, it'd be 3-score ball game then, but they obviously think they got a large enough lead here, middle of the third quarter, over Indy, so we'll see what happens here in the second half. Keep those chat questions and comments coming, guys. See, Hill is a weapon though. Seems like he has brought back like a dozen one way or the other on special teams. Yeah, exactly. Like I was saying there, he's had how many punt and kick returns for touchdowns? It's hard to remember all of them, but yeah, he's a Swiss Army knife for the Kansas City Chiefs offense. Kansas City Chiefs in general, because he's good on special teams too, like you said. So yeah, he's one of the best scat backs, slot receivers, Swiss Army knife type of players. During this generation of the NFL. So I'll say that. So keep those chat questions and comments coming, guys. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. You guys should know the drill by now. A link's in the description below. Hit the thumbs up button. Share this on social media too. Commercial break. Chiefs lead 24-7 over the Colts. Mahomes chucking it a lot. Has 34 pass attempts so far here. Actually just went over the 200-yard mark there. That's 230 yards passing. No touchdown, surprisingly, through the air, though. But does have one on the ground. Travis Kelce also went over the century mark receiving-wise. Has 108 yards. But Indy, like I said, as they touched the ball here for the first time in the second half, Kansas City really took up half the quarter there. They got to get the run game going in order to get back in this ball game. 1st and 10, they're going left to right. Luck looking throw. And that's Chester Rogers on the reception. Gain of about 3 yards. What do you mean is Hill staying on the field? The Chiefs are on defense right now. He'll be on the field for the punt return if the Colts punt. Handoff, fake the give to Marlon Mack. Pass over the middle on the slant. Dontrell Inman, he gets the first down. 8 minutes and counting to play. First and 10, 37. Luck steps up. Pass here near side. Eric Ebron, incomplete. Luck gets in on the play too. He could have caught that if he wanted to. If Ebron touched it, I believe he did, but the ball hit the ground beforehand. But you can't throw a pass to yourself. Being a quarterback in the NFL, that'd be illegal touching downfield, legal man downfield. So, gonna be second down and 10 for Indianapolis after the incompletion. 7:39 to play in the third. Colts going left to right. They got 3 wide. Marlon Mack in the backfield. to the left of Luck, who's in shotgun. Luck looking to throw once again. Pass incomplete, intended for Chester Rogers. He might. He very well could. I mean, whoever wins here today will have an extra day of rest. Whoever plays tomorrow will not. They'll just have a regular week of rest. With both the AFC and NFC title games next Sunday. This will be the final, minus the college football all-star games, getting ready for the NFL and the combine and whatnot, and then the draft and at the end of April. This will be the final Saturday game this year in the NFL. So pass up top, complete to Chester Rogers, barely. Looked like it hit the turf, but he doesn't get anywhere. 4th down. Indy will punt, and we'll actually get an answer to your Tyreek Hill resting question here right now, as Indy will punt. Tyreek Hill still in the game, going to return this punt. So maybe he'll take it to the house, and we'll get our answer the last time he returned a punter or a kick in a game, being today if he does. But 4th and 10, Indy will punt. So yeah, last Saturday game here in the NFL today, or we'll have the last one later on tonight with Dallas and LA. But we got the AFC and NFC title games next Sunday, the Pro Bowl the week after that, and then Super Bowl the week after that. So Hill, he fumbles on the punt return. Kansas City luckily recovers. Looked like he called for a fair catch, but it's all good. Kansas City recovered it. They'll have the ball 1st and 10. Maybe just run some dummy routes. Question if he has much more impact in game today. Now we see the, John, what are we calling this? I keep forgetting. Is this the Cosmo Color Rush or the Color Rush Cosmo commercial? I think it's the latter, the Color Rush Cosmo commercial. This is a very, very good commercial, I think. It's very catchy. It's got a beat to it. It's a good song. Come along. Color Rush commercial, yes. Yeah, the Color Rush Cosmo commercial, yes. Has all the people in jumpsuits, if you will, prison gear, all different colored.
But I'm absolutely not paying an annual fee.
I mean, Hill's played good today. Kansas City in general's played good today, and that's why they're winning. You know, I mean, if they want to score more points, obviously, yeah, they got the weapons to do so. But what I'm saying is here, if they do want to run W routes with Hill, they got the weapons with Kelsey, Watkins, Kelvin Benjamin. The Williams boys, Spencer Ware, they got a lot of weapons there on offense to run dummy routes with Hill. But if I were the Chiefs, I wouldn't start running those today. I'd start running those next week if you win here today, in the AFC title game that you'd be hosting versus either New England or LA, the Chargers. Maybe even save it for the Super Bowl. And then maybe the Chiefs would win their first Super Bowl in God knows how long. Super Bowl 4, I believe, was the last time they won a Super Bowl. So going on 50 years, this is actually the 50th anniversary of Joe Willie Namath winning a NFL championship, Super Bowl 3, with the Jets. The New York Jets, Jets, who actually just hired former Dolphins head coach Adam Gase. So maybe the number 50 has something to do with what's going to happen this year in the playoffs. Mahomes has 50 touchdown passes. He just completes a pass over the middle to Tyreek Hill, another 1st down and 10. The Chiefs, they put up 50-plus points in that Rams game. Maybe we're going to get a rematch, Kansas City and LA, in the Super Bowl. I wouldn't mind that. That was one of the best games, if not the best game in the season so far. No, not really. I mean, they played again today, Duke. Did they win? I don't know. I've been paying attention to football. They played down in Tallahassee against Florida State, 22, or whoever the hell's watching. Want to let me know if Duke did win today. So you got to support your teams you like. I don't care where you're from, who you like. You got to support them through thick and thin. So obviously I'm going to like Penn State, the Steelers, the Pirates, the Penguins, the Celtics, the Duke Blue Devils in college basketball, men's college basketball. So oh yeah, the Packers also got a new head coach as well. We were talking about this earlier. But I have a shitload of hats. Now, I expect to be wearing. I'm thinking about wearing a different one every stream, but I haven't made up my mind yet. On 2nd and 15, Mahomes passes complete to Sammy Watkins, going to be 3rd and medium. Yeah, but the Packers, they were also one of the other teams that I couldn't think of earlier when we were talking about this head coaches hiring a new head coach. Yeah, they hired Matt LaFleur. That was somewhat broke on Monday. The Packers, when I was live right here on YouTube doing live reactions play of Alabama Clemson, going to be 3rd and 5 from the 43-yard line, or excuse me, the 37. I'm going the other way for some reason here today. Got a whistle, maybe a false start. Yeah, that's what they're signaling. Going to be 3rd and 10. Yeah, but I somewhat broke that right here on YouTube on Monday night that they had offered LaFleur the job. And then he obviously accepted. He's going to be getting $5 million a year. I believe it's a 4 or 5 year deal, being the head coach for the Packers. And he's had a lot of history with some damn good quarterbacks. So I think Green Bay is going to be a team to keep an eye out for there, as they are every year, being the Green Bay Packers, for God's sakes. 3rd and 10 from the 32. 3 wide outside here near side, if I can speak. Like I said, folks, Elvis has done it. Skinner's done it. A lot of people have messed up while talking. So Mahomes throws going to be complete, but going to be shy of the first down marker. So haven't really said this a whole lot today. Kansas City will punt. The one time they did punt, though, it was blocked and recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. That's the only reason why the Colts have 7 points on the board right now. Chester Rogers calls for fair catch as he dives to the ground at the 30-yard line. So 3:45 to play here in the third quarter. As the third quarter is blowing by, we still got a 24-7 ball game. Chiefs leading Colts. So keep those chat questions and comments coming, guys. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. But LaFleur most recently with Marcus Mariota. And he's had a lot of history with good quarterbacks, like I said. I believe he worked with Jared Goff as well out in L.A. But he's going to Green Bay now as a head coach. We all know what Aaron Rodgers can do. But really, what I'm most excited to see, most forward to looking, how do I want to word this? What do people say? Most forward to, fuck it. What I'm most excited to see with Matt LaFleur as the head coach of the Green Bay Packers is how he's going to be different than Mike McCarthy, because we saw what McCarthy is able to do his 13 years in Green Bay. He's actually going to take this year off. I think he's waiting for Pittsburgh to fire Mike Tomlin, to be honest with you, to get the Steelers job next year. We'll see what happens. Because we saw the same thing this past year with Marvin Lewis and the Bengals. They kept him another year after there's rumors they're going to fire him, and then they fired his ass. So, could see that in Pittsburgh next year if they don't have a good year. We'll see. But then obviously what he's going to do with the rest of the offense. Is it going to be the same as McCarthy's offense? Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to find out and see. I mean, preseason is probably going to be the earliest we'll see that. Maybe training camp if they show some stuff. And then, obviously, week 1 through the first month of the season is when we'll really start to get a feel on what he's going to do with Green Bay and Packers. But yeah, I'm excited to see what he's going to do with Aaron Rodgers. Like I said, we all know what Rodgers can do. He's one of the most clutch quarterbacks in the NFL. So, I mean, I think it was a good hire. I do. I said there within the past couple weeks, I don't know when it was, that I thought the Packers would eventually make a good hire here during the coaching carousel. So we'll have to see how it plays out on the field. Obviously, yeah, there's going to be a lot of talk here from now until the start of the season. We'll have to see what they do in free agency and then what they do in the draft. But it's, all talk right now. It's all on paper. It ain't going to be settled until the game's played on the field. So, pass over the middle complete to Dontrell Inman. And tackled at midfield, so 1st and 10 for the Colts at midfield. Does Chester Rogers have any stats this game by chance? Yeah, he has a couple catches. Yeah. 1st and 10, they officially spotted 49.5. Marlon Mack gets the carry. Yeah, stat-wise, Indianapolis receiving. Yeah, Chester Rogers has 3 catches for 15 yards. So a couple catches, not for that many yards, but yeah, he has 3 catches. That's the last I have for stat-wise of him. That might need updated, to be honest with you. But he's had a couple drops, too. Marlon Mack gets the carry once again. A couple incomplete passes thrown his way on a couple drops. Got a flag on the play after a good run. Maybe a hold. Maybe going to be coming back. Got a hold on the Colts offense. So that run is negated. Come on. The stupid penalties. Stupid penalties. Just free yardage. Free yardage, or obviously you're getting backed up. Colts trying to do some damage here in their 35th season as the Indianapolis Colts. They were previously the Baltimore Colts. I think everybody knows the story behind that. They packed up and left in the middle of the night and went to Indianapolis. So 2nd and 17 now. 2nd and 17 from the 44. Luck looking to throw over the middle, complete. T.Y. Hilton just past midfield. And he gets to the 45-yard line. Hilton with another catch. Jim Bob Cooter. I'm trying to figure out if Inman and Rogers share the slot 50-50, or is Hilton in the slot at all? Well, it just depends on what type of formation they're in. Whoever's in the game, you're supposed to do your job the right way. Hopefully you line up in the correct spot. Luck's going to get sacked on 3rd and 6, but they've been all over the field. Hilton's all these wide receivers. If you're a wide receiver playing football, you need to know how to play every position that your position is supposed to play. So whether that's the X, the Z, or the Y, for wide receiver and tight ends, you got to know, whether you're out wide up top or down below near side, or you're in the slot, or it just depends on the play. It depends on the formation you're in. But I mean, yeah, I guess I would say I can agree with you on that. They do share it 50-50, because it's just not with the Colts, it's with every team. So looking a lot like the Chiefs are going to be winning this game, and they'll be hosting either the Chargers or Patriots next week in the AFC title game to see who's going to be representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. So they get the ball back after Indy punts, go to commercial break, 24-7 to steal your score. And then obviously we've got to see what happens in the other games this weekend to get the matchups for next week. So keep the chat questions and comments coming, guys. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description.
That rocking chair would look great in our new house.
Well, it looks like Inman and Rogers, to be honest with you, but I mean, like I said, it just depends.
All right. How much for the recliner then?
And it changes every play, so it's hard to really keep track and remember, who's in the slot playing and play out. So hopefully that answers your question there. Well, technically they don't play today; they play tomorrow. But yeah, I think they're going to win tomorrow too. I picked them in my predictions. Be sure to go check out that audio recording, my predictions for the NFL divisional round in the playoffs. But yeah, I picked the Pats over the Chargers. My predictions: I have the Colts, and then the home teams, the other 3 games: the Rams, the Patriots, and the Saints. So 2 weeks in a row. Obviously, the first game here doesn't go the way I thought it would be going. Last week I picked the Texans. This week I picked the Colts. They're both losing. So that's why I play the games. Like I said there earlier, nothing's decided on paper. It's decided on the field, in between the lines, whatever playing surface you're playing on, whatever sport it is. And it ain't over until it's over, until there's 000 on the clock. Actually, Luke is overseas. Oh, really? You're overseas. I did not know that you are overseas. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I didn't know you were overseas there, old Jimmy boy. So technically, yeah, it is today. Past midnight, yeah. 5-hour time difference there. Or 6-hour time difference. 12:50, John says. Got a fumble on the play. Didn't get a clear look at it the first time the live shot of it. That ball's out. That ball is out. That's a fumble. And he recovered it. The Colts have it. That's Colts ball. Yeah, I know. So you say, at least, or so John says. Who should I believe? Colts ball. First down. Getting booed, but they'll take a look at it. Be stupid to challenge. He was the ball was clearly out before he was down. John just trying to stir up some action. That's all he's trying to do. Aren't you there, old Johnny boy? Got Johnny and Jimmy joining us here today, folks. First and 10 for the Colts after the fumble. Exactly 1 minute to play in the third quarter. John lives for this, though. John, yeah, he probably wants to stir up some stuff, I bet, yeah. Because it really doesn't depend, it really doesn't matter to me how the chat's going. I'm still going to watch the game and call it as I see it. Maybe a false start there. Chat, greatly appreciated, though, obviously. First and 10 from the 20. Luck looking to throw. And incomplete, intended for T.Y. Hilton. Second and 10. Yeah, like I said, chat, greatly appreciated. Keep those chat questions and comments coming. But, I mean, if chat's slow, it's slow. If it's picking up, doing good, so be it. And that's fine. But, and you got your guys' questions and comments, I appreciate. But I really could care less whether it's slow or, doing really, really good. I'll say that. So, obviously, yeah, you want to try to have the chat be as good as it's going to get. Luck gets sacked. Fumble on the play. Kansas City has it. First down, KC. 2 fumbles in a matter of 30 seconds. Oh, they just fumbled, so this game's over. I do care, but like I said, like if it's doing good, it's doing good. If it's not doing good, it's not doing good. There's nothing I can do about it. Believe me, I try my best to get people to come in and watch this. I always say chat questions and comments greatly appreciated. So if you guys have chat questions and comments, let me know in the chat. Plain and simple. You know, it's not that hard to understand that. It's common sense.
During the regular season, since the Colts Robert Madden in 2013.
First and 10 for the Chiefs. Over the middle, complete. Tyreek Hill, and he was not down. Shoe comes off once again. He walks in the end zone. No, he's going to... Runner was down by contact. If I were him, I'd walk the way in the end zone. But he stopped at the 5-yard line, so they can't review it. First and 10. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Jimmy Boy says I'm doing great and have a great information background, so thank you for that. Maybe the final play of the third quarter, to be honest with you, too. 10 seconds and counting down the third. First and 10. Yeah, they ain't snapping this ball. Yeah. That's the end of the third quarter now. 24-7, still your score. Chiefs lead the Colts. Yeah, but like I said, I appreciate all your guys' chat questions and comments. Like, if they're coming through, they're coming through. But there's nothing I can do if it's slow. There's nothing I can do if it's, you know, doing real good. I'll answer them. If it's slow, I can't answer anything because there's nothing coming through. Like I said, just common sense. You guys know what I'm saying. And I'm not calling you out there, John, for being a TROLL. Yeah, you just egg it on, so at least you admit it. And that's totally fine. That is totally fine. Like, and no. You know, it is what it is when it's all said and done, so. You really want me to strip for you there, Jimmy Boy, don't you? I ain't no damn cam model. So, I think I answered that good enough. I probably forgot something or a thing or two maybe that I was going to say. I don't know. Believe me, I care. I do. But there's nothing I can do if, you know, chat's slow or if it's fast. I can't really do anything if I'm not getting any likes or views, whatever the case may be. Believe me, I try my best, and really that's all that matters. So I'll leave it at that.
Or if you need a little help getting back into the everyday grind, a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit and an egg McMuffin is our tasty way of showing we have your back. Get any of these two for $4. An egg McMuffin, sausage McMuffin with egg, or bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. You can even enjoy an expertly roasted any size McCafe coffee for just $1.
John says, I read the same thing. I knew about that, yeah. John says fans who showed up at SmackDown this past Tuesday with AEW t-shirts, All Elite Wrestling, were turned away, but WWE denied those reports. He also says people who wore t-shirts of the Young Bucks and the Bullet Club were allowed in. What I saw, hold on, first and 10, Williams motions back in the backfield, Mahomes under center. I'm Kansas City, I'm running the ball the rest of the game. And Williams gets a first down, gets a couple extra yards after some pushes, and now we get some pushes, some fights, a little scuffle there, but first and 10, maybe a gain of 15 there. Okay, so John says fans who showed up to SmackDown with AEW t-shirts were turned away, but WWE denied those reports. People who wore t-shirts of the Young Bucks and the Bullet Club were allowed in. As soon as the stories began hitting social media in real time, WWE quickly removed to reverse their decision, allowing everybody in. Because with social media and their actions, that would have immediately been painted as the bad guys in this incident. Yes. Pass deflected the line of scrimmage. Yeah, what I had saw, and I agree with you on that. What I saw, got a flag on the play. What I had saw was that they were turning fans away who were wearing AEW t-shirts. But then, as you said, once it got out there, to the world. Got a legal use of hands on the offense. So, and yes, we've already went over that. So, really don't need to go over it once again. But what's I saying? Yeah, AEW T-shirts. People who were wearing those got turned away, but once it got out there, yeah, WWE reportedly started letting everybody in. And I mean, I don't give a shit what the hell you're wearing. You should be allowed in if you bought a ticket. You know. So yeah, as you were saying, they'd be labeled as the bad guys then in that case. But it's not like they've turned people away before for having something on a sign or, you know, something on a T-shirt. I get it's live television. You don't want that stuff on TV. But you know, kept a close watch on fans who they felt were going to cause the disturbance or start AEW chants. Well, I'm surprised there wasn't any. And I'm surprised CM Punk hasn't signed with AEW yet. Mahomes screen pass up top, Damian Williams. Maybe about 3rd and 10, maybe. Maybe 3rd and long for Kansas City here. Yeah, but I saw the same thing you were saying there about AEW with the T-shirts and WWE. So, yeah, every once in a while I won't see, you know, reports from you dirt sheets. But mostly all the time I see the rumors that are circulating. So Mahomes on 3rd and 7, he gets sacked. Kansas City will punt once again. A stale second half here. A very, very stale second half. CM Punk actually sent out some tweets, made fun of AEW, and that would fail. Yeah, I saw those too. So, 4th and 15. Kansas City almost gets another punt blocked. Ball almost hits the cheerleaders there on the sideline, but Michelle Tafoya there on the sideline as well. 12:11 to play. 24-7. Kansas City leads Indianapolis. I think AEW is going to be good. I do. And we talked about it there, obviously, here today and, you know, within the past couple streams. I do think they'll do good. I mean, they're being smart about things. Like, they're not going to go head-to-head with WWE. And WWE will be the number one wrestling company for the foreseeable future. Not unless, obviously, they get some guys in there, the ratings are 10 times better and whatnot, whatever the case may be. It's going to be a while before, if AEW ever takes over WWE, it's going to be a while. But money, I get that, you know, it talks. The Khan family has a shitload of money. Tony Khan is the sole owner of AEW, invested $100 million into the company. So something very, very crucial has to happen for them to jump and take over the WWE. Because you have your WWE fans, you have your just independent wrestling fans. Well, hold on, let me say this. You have your casual WWE fans, but then you have your diehard wrestling fans as well, who watch WWE, who watch Ring of Honor, who watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, who watch TNA Impact, whatever the hell you want to call that, who watch Lucha Underground, who watch AAA, who watch PWG, who watch all those wrestling companies over in England and just overseas in general. Everybody who watches Evolve. I could go on and on and on. There's how many wrestling companies out there. But one thing has stayed true for how many years? WWE formerly the WWWF. And then the WWF, the World Wrestling Federation, we all know what happened there. The WWF had the WWF change their name to the WWE. Not going to get into that today. But one thing has stayed true with wrestling: WWE is the top company. And like I said, unless something drastically happens, it's going to be forever for a company to take them over. So, like I said, AEW being smart about it, 1st and 10, and Marlon Mack gets to carry out to the 21. Going to be 2nd down. They're being smart about it. They're not going to go head-to-head. Who the hell knows? They probably won't start TV until at least October if they were really smart about it. Maybe even after that, because that's when SmackDown will move to Fridays on Fox. So the Tuesday slot will be open, and that's what they're aiming at. Come fall time, if they have it on Thursday, they're going to lose viewers to Thursday Night Football. Especially on weekends, too, for football. They'd lose viewership to that, too. So they were smart about it. There's nothing on Tuesdays. And then NXT's on Wednesdays. You get wrestling and you get football all week long then still. So, yeah. If they're smart about it, they'd wait until at least October to have a TV show on Tuesday. But in the meantime, nothing wrong with having a couple shows. They're going to have the Double or Nothing in Vegas at the end of May, Memorial Day weekend. Andrew Luck throws incomplete on 1st down and 10. And 10 to target was T.Y. Hilton. Colts are going right to left now across your television screen here in the 4th quarter. You have, what was I saying with wrestling? Their shows. They got another show in Jacksonville, reportedly going to be over the summer sometime. And then they'll probably have another show, from what I've heard, in September, August, September, maybe even October sometime, in Chicago once again, like last year with All In. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, it's going to be a while if somebody really wants to jump WWE. Money talks, but WWE's done one thing right for how long? Got a false start on the Colts. Raw's been on for 25 plus years. Longest running active television show on TV. SmackDown's been on for what? 15 years? 20 years? They just had SmackDown 1000 there in October. And then they have NXT now. They have the network, for God's sakes. But the people who are starting up AEW, Cody Rhodes, most notably, has been in the WWE, knows what they do. He knows what they do. He knows what they can do better. If they're AEW, what they can do better than WWE. What's going to get people to tune in every week. And that's real wrestling. Like, they're going to let them do what they want. And with WWE, you get that every once in a while. They let them do what they want, but not all the time. Bringing in Chris Jericho as well, maybe Goldberg, maybe CM Punk, all these independent guys as well. AEW will be fun to watch. They'll be fine. But WWE's in trouble, but they're not in trouble, if that makes any sense, long story short. That's how I see it. Because the press conference this past Tuesday was awesome. Wow. Okay. Almost intercepted. Should have been completed one. Almost picked off and falls incomplete. So 4th and 15 coming up for Indianapolis. They'll punt once again. Under 11 minutes to play. Basically threw in the white flag now. T.Y. Hilton, the intended target on that. Yeah, so long story short on all this wrestling talk here within the past, 5-10 minutes. WWE is in trouble, but they're not in trouble, if that makes any sense. Because they have money. AEW now has money. But they don't have a TV deal right now. They will get one eventually. We'll see what happens. You got to let it play out. You have to let it play out. Like, really, we're not going to get a good idea of how good AEW is going to be for at least probably another 2-3 years. Because obviously, they had a good first show with All In. And you build off that. You start your own company. But, okay, the numbers might be good for 6 months, but then they might dip and then you're screwed. But there's really through the week, there's no other wrestling on TV. None whatsoever. Okay, you have TNA, Impact Wrestling, whatever the hell you want to call it. Like I said, they're not on TV anymore. They're actually on a new channel that actually just debuted last night, and they're on Twitch now too. They'll be going out of business sooner or later. They should have went out of business already, to be honest with you. They haven't. Thanks for the chat questions and comments there. I see those coming through. I'll get to those here in a second. But you also have New Japan Friday night. So technically still through the week, but Friday night really starts your weekend. So New Japan is on Access TV. You have that on tape delay. You have Ring of Honor then on tape delay on Saturday, Sunday morning. But through the week, other than WWE, there is no live professional wrestling on TV until now with AEW. So, like I said, they'll do good, and it'll be good for the wrestling business, but I don't think anytime soon anybody's going to be competing with WWE. I just don't. Good for AEW, good for the Young Bucks, good for Cody Rhodes. You know, I'm going to tune in and watch, believe me. You know, I'm not saying, I'm not listening to any of that. I'm not going to watch any of it. No, I'll watch. It's wrestling. But, you know, they got Neville as well. Pac, whatever the hell you want to call him, as well. He'll be Hangman Page, Adam Page. He's in AEW too, so they'll be fine. They'll be fine, and if they know what people want, they'll give it to them. So I'll leave it at that. Like I said, there's, other than WWE, on TV throughout the week, there's no live professional wrestling. So there is a market for it. Other than WWE, we'll see what happens. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Travis Kelce in motion. Chiefs going left to right across your television screen. Handoff to Damian Williams. So the Undertaker, the Phenom, the dead man himself, Mark Calloway, is officially finally on Twitter. Yes, I did see that. Gave him a follow earlier today. The one thing I have trouble remembering is who I follow on my account, my personal account, and then Gridiron Rings accounts. Because I take care of everything. Believe me, this is a one-man wrecking crew right here that you're looking at. I do everything myself. So I'm the founder, the host, the producer, the promoter, you could even say director of Gridiron Ring. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching my live reactions, play-by-play. Stale second half here, as I said. Colts and Chiefs still got a 24-7 ball game. It was actually the halftime score. Not a lot has happened here in the second half. Couple fumbles, but nothing really going. 9:25 to play. Chiefs will win this more than likely and host the AFC title game next week versus either the Chargers or Patriots in rematches, as Patrick Mahomes is sacked, so another 4th down, they'll punt once again. But we got the Cowboys and Rams coming up later tonight. I'll be on, it'll be a different stream. I'll be live right here on YouTube doing live reactions, play-by-play, live reactions, or I'll be on YouTube here. I've been messing up a lot today, so I'm sorry. I don't know why. But I'll be live because we got Cowboys and Rams later tonight. I'll be live right here on YouTube doing live reactions, play-by-play of that, so be sure to tune in. But all I ask, another punt almost blocked. Kansas City, they got to work on that here this week for the AFC title game next week. Just all I ask, like, follow, and subscribe on social media, links in the description below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this on social media as well, and chat questions and comments. Greatly appreciated in chat. So we go to commercial break. 24-7 Chiefs lead the Colts. About 8 minutes to play. And then John Clark also says, odds released today about who will be on the cover for the video game WWE 2K20 top candidates are the man, Becky Lynch, the monster among men, Braun Strowman, and then the phenom, the dead man himself, Mark Calloway, the Undertaker. Surprised Ronda Rousey's name wasn't top 3. I'm sure she's probably 4. You just probably didn't list her.
I wrote it. Just okay is not okay, especially when it comes to your network. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest test. Now with 5G.
You guys can hear me all right? Loud and clear? You guys can see me? John also says she is actually 4, so I was right. I was right. She's probably right there, so. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me loud and clear. Hopefully I'm not having any technical difficulties here today, later on tonight, you know, tomorrow, any stream I do from here on out, hopefully I don't have any. So, make sure you guys can hear me loud and clear, you guys can see me. Hopefully video quality is all good. Let me know in the chat otherwise. Yeah, it's been a boring second half here. Like I said, stale second half. But thanks for keeping the convo going, guys. Hopefully you always want to see a close game. You always want to see a good game. And I said that, I don't know how many times, countless amount of times, but you just hate seeing blowouts, especially in the playoffs. It's 2 weeks in a row now. The first game on Saturday, basically a blowout. Over early, I should say. But hopefully the Cowboy-Ram game will be better, along with the games tomorrow. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line for the Colts from Indianapolis, going right to left, 8:35 to play. And Luck steps up, throws it, and they're going to say incomplete. Yeah, arm was going forward a little bit. Did look like a fumble there in real time, but 2nd and 10 now for Indy. I'm Kansas City. I might want to take a look at it. Ball just slipped out of his hands. Yeah. They say incomplete. If they do challenge it, want to look at it, got to find undisputable video evidence of the previous play, but they're not going to look at it. 2nd and 10. Trips here near side. 4 wide overall. Handoff to Marlon Mack. And he gets a first down. Far side, gets out of bounds, first down. And we all should know that Ground Ring Live right here on YouTube is undisputed, and you know, try to shock the system every once in a while. So 1st and 10 for the Colts. Keep those chat questions and comments coming, guys. I gotta get myself, I don't even know if they make them. They probably do. I gotta get myself a Undisputed era hat or a visor of some sort. My opinion, I'll say this, since we got a injured player on the field, wrestling wise, favorite wrestlers, I know people ask me this all the time. Well, here's your answer: AJ Styles and Adam Cole. Yeah. First and 10 from the 33. Handoff, Marlon Mack once again. And he gets a first down out past the 40 to the 43-yard line. And now he's limping off the field.
Pretty tough to be asked to pull on your first play in the game. You've been sitting over there probably stiff as a board. Comes in and pulls around and makes a nice block. So they
First and 10 from the 44s where they spotted at. Incomplete here near side. Jordan Wilkins, the intended target. 24-7 is your score. With 7:24 to play. And we all know that I watch and talk about sports 24/7. So that's your score, 7:24 to play. Second and 10 for Indy. And Hines gets the carry. Gets about 15 yards there. Another first down. A good rookie year. See Mahomes and Andy Reid there sitting on the sideline. Game really not over yet. I mean, if they score, they could try to get back into it. Pass is almost intercepted and incomplete. Second and 10. Good route by Ebron, former OK State Cowboy, and Jordan Lucas, former Penn State Liner on coverage. Good no call. Did not make contact until Ebron touched the ball, even though he wasn't looking at it. Lucas, that is. But handoff. Hines once again gets back to the line of scrimmage. Third and 10. Any updates there, John, on Kenny Omega? What everybody's thinking he's going to do? I know his contract doesn't run up until the, end of January here, early February. So he, unfortunately, will not be making an appearance at the Royal Rumble. Maybe, if they work something out. From the 42, maybe he makes a surprise WrestleMania appearance. Ball deflected at the line of scrimmage. And that's fourth down once again for the Colts. They're down 17, 6:04 to play. They'll be going for it here. If they don't, they're stupid. If they kick a field goal here, they got timeouts. They only need 2 touchdowns then to get back in it. Depends on what's going to happen here on this play. Whether the game is over or not. Hey, Tom, finally joining us there, I see. Thanks for tuning in and watching, man. 4th and 9. Luck passes complete. There's Chester Rogers for you. And another first down and 10. So they are moving the sticks a little bit, but they're down 17 points. Was that a catch? Did the ball hit the turf? Yeah, that's close. That's a catch. Marlon Mack actually just got injured a couple plays ago, so Nyheim Hines has been in the ball game for Indy. They're going right to left across your television screen. 1st and 10. Luck airing it out once again. T.Y. Hilton on the touchdown reception. This ball game not over yet. They say touchdown. Was thinking incomplete there for a second. 24-13 your score now. Vinatieri on to attempt the extra point. Missed a chip shot 23-yarder going into halftime. Did what Cody Parkey did last week. Doinked it off the left upright. Not lying either. Yeah, that's a touchdown. That's a good throw by Andrew Luck. A nice catch there by T.Y. Hilton. Yeah, good play. So really, a missed field goal is the difference, minus the touchdown. Because it'd be a 7-point ball game if he would have made it. And then they'd only need a touchdown with 3 timeouts, 5:31 to play to tie it up to maybe force overtime to maybe win this game. So that field goal really coming back and biting the Colts, and then going for it on 4th down for Kansas City, not attempting a field goal, really coming back and biting them as they're only down, well, after the extra point here. Okay, and he misses that. Oh my God. What the hell is with kickers missing? Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. I talked about this at halftime. Go back and listen to it. I ain't saying it again. Vinatieri, one of the best kickers of all time, my opinion, the greatest, missed another extra point. My god. What is it with kickers missing? Okay, well, the snap was good there by Luke Rhodes, native of Hollidaysburg, and hold wasn't that good by the punter. But he still got the kick up and away. It just went wide right. What the hell? I don't get why all these kickers are missing extra points and field goals this year. Maybe this is the final game of Vinatieri's career. Maybe we should call it quits. I don't know. But the field goal that he missed, really coming back and hurting him. It'd be an 8-point ball game if he would have made it. You'd have to score and get the 2-point conversion. But the field goal that the Chiefs decided not to kick, going for it on 4th down, really coming back and biting them, because instead of 27 to, should have been 14, 27-13, it's 24-13 now, 5:31 to play. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. Does Indianapolis kick an onside kick here? Maybe. We'll see. Keep those chat questions and comments coming. They're going to kick it. They're going to squib it up the middle. Hits off a guy. Doinks off a guy, if I will, on the front line. But Kansas City is going to pick it up and return it. So they're up 9 now. Or excuse me, 11. 11 on the Colts. 24-13. And I said it, talked about it earlier, said it. Vinatieri, as they're showing right now, he's playing. He's played in 2 full seasons of playoff games in his career. That's absolutely ridiculous. He just turned 46 years old. One of the oldest players in the NFL right now. And he just missed a chip shot extra point. And like I said, it's going to bring up the discussion, should the NFL, should football in general get rid of the kicking game? I talked about that earlier. I don't think they should. Go back and listen to it. A run there on 1st down, Damian Williams. Like I said earlier, Kansas City, if I'm them, run the ball the rest of the game. Make Indy use their timeouts. Take as much time as you can off the clock. It's common sense. Basic football there for you. Second and 6. Coming up under 5 minutes to play now for Colts and Chiefs. Back and forth. Belfont is in Virginia, wrestling for 3rd. Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about that. Damian Williams gets the carry once again out past midfield to the 45-yard line. There's actually a guy on the Chiefs as well that I have a connection to. Let me see if I can remember who it is. He's on defense. He's a linebacker. Number 40 something. Let me look at the roster here. Let me look at the depth chart. Number 44, Dorian O'Daniel is the guy I'm thinking of. 1st and 10, Damian Williams gets the carry up top, far side. Gets about 3 yards on that carry. Under 4 minutes to play now. 2nd and 7. He actually is the son of somebody I know, and he played at Clemson. Okay, O'Daniel did. But his dad played football with the person I know in college. So, cool connection there. Timeout by Indianapolis, their first, so they'll have 2 remaining. We got the Cowboys-Rams later tonight, and then tomorrow, as I said there earlier, Chargers, Patriots, and Eagles and Saints. So I'll be live right here on YouTube once again, doing live reactions, play-by-play of the other 3 games, and then the 2 games next week, the AFC and NFC title games. The week after that, the Pro Bowl, along with the Royal Rumble that night, the night before, NXT TakeOver Phoenix. And then the Sunday after that, that's when, hopefully, we get the 2 best teams remaining playing for it all in Super Bowl 53, Sunday, February 3rd, 2019. So 2nd and 7. Keep those chat questions and comments coming, guys. We got 3:54 to play. Kansas City has the ball. Tyreek Hill in motion. And Mahomes hands off to Damian Williams. Gets past the 40 to the 38. No helmet-to-helmet contact there, Patrick Mahomes. That's a good no call. And Indy calls another timeout. Lockhaven was there, wasted money. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, knee injuries suck. If I'm Tom Bahali right now too, if the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl and win, if I'm Tom Bahali, one, I'm pissed off, and two, I'm asking for a Super Bowl ring. Because he did, I don't know how much for the Chiefs during his career, and then they end up releasing him after the end of last year, the year before, because he couldn't stay healthy either. Had some problems getting up there in age, but if anybody deserves a Super Bowl ring, it's him, it's Tony Gonzalez, it's all these Chiefs players that's played for him since they won the Super Bowl the last time around. Mahomes airs it out, far sideline, incomplete. Tyreek Hill. Ref shoves somebody on the sideline to get the hell out of his way. Looked like Chris Sims, to be honest with you, for NBC. I'm sure they'll be giving him hell. Yeah, so anybody since the last time the Chiefs won a Super Bowl 4, so the past 49 years, deserves a Super Bowl ring if the Chiefs win here today and win next week and then win the Super Bowl. So I'm talking. Joe Montana, give him another one. Almost blocked once again. Kansas City's got to get that fixed for next week. But the punt gets down inside the 5-yard line, but we do have a flag on the play. Maybe a roughing the kicker, roughing the punter, running into the kicker. That's only a 5-yard penalty instead of roughing. But it's good enough for first down, though, because it was 4th and short. So 3:33 to play. Indy will take their final timeout coming up here. See, he barely touched him. Colquitt, good acting job by him. He went down. Looked like Indy got a finger on it. They did. Yeah, it's a 5-yard. At least it wasn't a roughing. I get running, but I would have not thrown a flag on that, but I get it. But yeah, give Montana another one. Give Tony Gonzalez the ring. Give Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson, Tom Bahali, whoever the hell else played for the Chiefs in the past 49 years. But you could say the same damn thing for teams who have never won a Super Bowl, who could win a Super Bowl this year. The Chargers. Who else is in the playoffs? The Eagles won their first last year. The Saints have won one already. The Rams haven't won one in forever. The Patriots have how many? The Colts have won one before. So, I mean, I get the criticism on that, but, you know, just trying to keep the conversation going. So, another run there. That's going to be 1st and goal now at the 9-yard line for the Kansas City Chiefs. And they hand off once again Damian Williams. 3:20 and counting to play. 2nd and goal coming up. Maybe Colts call their final timeout now. Hear another whistle. Let's see what this is. Yep, Colts call their final timeout here in the second half of this ball game. More than likely their final timeout of the season as well. They're down 11 points, 24-13 to the Kansas City Chiefs. 3:18 to play. 2nd and goal for Kansas City. Indy will get the ball back here, whether Kansas City scores, they kick a field goal, or none of that happens, because they'll have 3 plays to try to punch it in, and then they'll have some time, but no timeouts. But if they score, game's over. Yeah, I didn't think he touched him either there on that punt. He did technically at the end, but he was already laying on the ground. You know, hit him with his leg. Another handoff. Damian Williams gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Another snowball almost nailed the ref. Oh my God. That was so funny. I just saw the snowball come in top of the screen there. Oh my God. Yeah, it looked like he finger-wise touched the ball, and they downed it inside the 5, but obviously they got the ball back because of the penalty. But yeah, I didn't think he touched him either. But it is what it is. They're gonna call it. So let's see if the ref or any of the Zebras get hit with any more snowballs. One of them just got decked. Another handoff. That's Darrell Williams this time around, number 31. aka Priest Holmes 2018. And more snowballs flying. But Darrell Williams gets in the end zone for a Kansas City Chief touchdown. 30-13 now is your score. 2:23 to play. This ball game is now officially over. Well, technically no, not triple zeros on the clock, but game's over. There's no way the Colts are coming back and winning this.
And watch who it is that pushes him over the goal line.
Mahomes. Mahomes.
As it should be. Who
I gotta get a, or if you guys want to send me a Mahomes t-shirt, hit up the DP show, Dan Patrick show. They made t-shirts, has the Chiefs logo, instead of saying Chiefs or Chiefs Kingdom or the KC logo, it says Mahomes, like my homie, like Mahomes. So Bucker's extra point is up and good, 31-13. Here's some MVP chants from the crowd. More than likely will win it. If the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, he'll win MVP. He'll win MVP, even if they're playing New Orleans. That'd be a matchup. Drew Brees versus Patrick Mahomes. I'd take that any day of the week. But then history not on the side of the team, whoever wins MVP in the Super Bowl. So that case, if Mahomes would win, the Saints would be winning the Super Bowl. Just saying. Just saying. 2:23 to play. Going to be a good weekend. This weekend, I feel, with football once again. But then next weekend, too, with the AFC and NFC title games. We're going to have rematches in both games. No matter what. Since the Chiefs win here now, 31-13 is your score. 2:23 to play, though. We're going to have a rematch next week in the AFC title game with Kansas City and either LA Chargers or the New England Patriots. And then in the NFC, we're going to have a rematch with either Dallas and Philly, Dallas and New Orleans, or LA and Philly, or LA and New Orleans, depending on who wins later tonight and then tomorrow with the games tomorrow. So, Patriots won on a game-winning field goal. Gostkowski, game-winning field goal over KC earlier this year. They're talking about that because NBC had the Sunday night game earlier this year. Patriots won 43-40, and what a game that was. So, going to be exciting if that is the matchup next weekend. It'll be in Kansas City, though, in Missouri at Arrowhead Stadium. So, with Kansas City having home field, the number one seed, they'll have the AFC title game next week now after the win over the Colts today. Naeem Hines on the carry. Gets about 8-9 yards out to the 40-yard line. 0 for 1 for you so far. Meaning you picked the Colts as well. I did too, so I'll be 0-1 going into the late game once again this week. I went 1-3 last week. The only game I got right was the Chargers. And that's the 2-minute warning now. Like I said, this game basically over. 31-13 is your score.
But they can be really expensive.
Geico bringing all these old commercials back. Awesome. The possum. Possum dog. You were 3-1 week 1, so
Probably just playing
I'm possum.
There he is.
There's an easier way to say it.
Yeah, so the roles are reversed there. You went 3-1, I went 1-3. Everybody has their own opinions on picking games. And now we see the Cody Parkey. I don't know if you're still listening there, Tom, or watching. We see the Cody Parkey and now Adam Vinatieri iced. Well, we'll say just Cody Parkey because he actually was iced. Vinatieri wasn't, but we see the Cody Parkey iced Pepsi commercial as he doinks it off the left upright as well. And then the Eagles win. Eagles win over the Bears, 16-15. They're playing tomorrow now against the Saints. I know it was there, John. Take a damn joke.
Okay, this is getting a little weird. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Hey, Daryl, would you choose a network where they
They've had that commercial running all season long. You think I didn't know that? As much football as I watch? Jesus Christ, I've seen that commercial along with all these other damn commercials. I don't know how many times this season.
The energy on the show in the postseason is just intense. You feel the difference in the studio
You guys think the Chiefs Super Bowl winners the way they played here today? I don't care who they play out of the NFC. You think they win the Super Bowl?
How history is going to be written this year. We've set the table, we're ready to eat, and the playoffs is a hell of a meal.
No. Who do you think wins then? Some yeses, some nos. Okay. Okay. I think the Chargers would beat the Chiefs again, yeah. The way that Thursday night game went, and they already won in Kansas City earlier this year. Yeah, I think the Chargers would beat KC next week if they win tomorrow. I don't think the Patriots would win that again. I think the Chiefs would get revenge, and then in that case, the Chiefs would be in the Super Bowl. T.Y. Hilton on the reception. 1st and 10, under 2 minutes to play now. 150 exactly and counting. Game over, though. 31-13 your score. The Seattle Seahawks. I don't know if you know there, Tom. They're eliminated. They lost last week. 1st and 10. Ha ha ha. I get everybody's joking around now as we have the game winding down. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Maybe the Mariners or maybe the whatever the hell the hockey team that they're going to have up in Seattle will win another championship before the Seahawks. Or maybe hell the Supersonics will come back before that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think the Thunder would move, but they might add the Supersonics back into the league. But technically they beat the Thunder. Next game Indy plays will be with Bell in the backfield. I wouldn't be surprised. Le'Veon Bell, Indianapolis Colts next year. The way they played this year with Marlon Mack and company. The committee that they have, 9 behind Jordan Wilkins. You add Le'Veon Bell, and then you have Marlon Mack and probably Hines. You get rid of Wilkins. The Colts would be very, very dangerous next season. What do I think about Chuck Pagano as the Bears defensive coordinator? I like it. I do. He's a good DC. He had success in Baltimore. They won a Super Bowl with him, for God's sakes, before he got into head coaching. Oh my God, how the hell do you drop that? Got a flag on the play. Wide open man in the end zone. He fucking drops it. Excuse my French. Seattle is likely going to be called the Sockeyes. The only other option is the Steelheads. Okay. I could probably come up with something better than that. We probably all could. Hit him right in the hands. Jesus Christ, you got to catch that. You're in the league for a reason, for God's sakes. But I was thinking, obviously we talked about the coaching hires earlier before you tuned in. But thanks for tuning in, finally. Anyways, I liked the Bruce Arians hire in Tampa. He ended up bringing Todd Bowles with him, who he had in Arizona as his DC. And then Bowles went to the Jets, was the head coach, got fired. Some more snowballs, incomplete pass. Eric Ebron, the intended target in the end zone. 2nd and 10. If it has steel in it, it'll choke. Do we hear Triple H, Hunter, Hurst, Helmsley, Paul Levesque entering Arrowhead Stadium? Maybe. Maybe not. They didn't get a clear listen to that. 29 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Andrew Luck passes over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Pascal, 14. Yeah, so LOL. If it has steel in it, it'll choke. But then I was thinking if Bowles wasn't going to go to Tampa Bay with Arians, but he is, Bowles was going to go to Chicago. And he's a good DC. Some coaches are better as assistants rather than head coaches. We're going to find out if Vic Fangio is a good head coach, with Denver. He left Chicago, became a head coach finally. But the same thing happened with Arians. He was always a coordinator, always an assistant, never got a head coaching job until Pagano got sick in Indy. And then he got the Arizona job because of it. Took this past year off, getting back in coaching now with the Bucs. Everything's connected, believe me. 15 seconds and counting now. 4th down for the Colts. This will be the final play of the ball game coming up. 4th and 3. They got to get it off. 3, 2, 1. They don't even get the snap off. That's your ball game, folks. Chiefs win 31-13. They will host either the Chargers or Patriots next week in the AFC Championship game next Sunday, 6:30 on CBS. So Andy Reid and Frank Reich, two former colleagues, going to be shaking hands. So I like Chuck Pagano in Chicago there as the defensive coordinator. I think he'll have success. So that's going to do it for me. Cool Hand Luke 96 right here on YouTube for my live reactions play-by-play of Colts and Chiefs. I'll have stats of this game coming up in the next stream, so be sure to tune back in. I'll have live reactions play-by-play of the Cowboys and Rams as we'll transition now from Kansas City, Missouri, from all the snow, and we're going to go out west now to California, to Los Angeles for the Cowboys and Rams. So I'll be back on within the next half hour, maybe 45 minutes, we'll see, for live reactions play-by-play of Dallas Cowboys and LA Rams. So thank you guys for tuning in, and thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Any questions or comments that just came in, I'll try to remember those, and I'll answer them at the start of the next stream. And like I said, I'll give stats of that as of this game at the start of that stream as well. So thanks for tuning in. I will see everybody here very, very shortly for live reactions play-by-play of Dallas Cowboys and LA Rams. Chiefs win 31-13 over the Colts. They will host the AFC title game next week versus either the Chargers or the Patriots. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see everybody, like I said, half hour, 45 minutes. Be sure to tune back in. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the